One sec, hold on. Hold on, y'all, I'm gonna figure it out. It said it was coming through. You can hear it? Or not? It's coming through? Why are y'all trolling, bro? Wait, you can hear it? You can hear it? On YouTube? Yeah. And on Instagram? What does YouTube look like? Oh. Y'all can't hear me on Instagram for real? Are y'all trolling? Y'all can hear me? Okay, y'all can hear me now. I don't know what happened. That's weird. I think it's working now though. We good? Okay, everybody says we good. All right, anyways, hey guys, welcome back. We live. Monday music review. I'm gonna say everything I just said again, but y'all know the drill here. We don't waste time. We're gonna listen to your song all the way through, and I'm gonna give you constructive feedback. I'm not here to boost your ego. I'm not here to dog on your music just to dog on it. I'm here to help you become a better musician. I'm not here to get clips. I'm not clip farming. I'm here to actually help. I make music myself. My whole career is working with musicians in the music marketing and content space. And I'm an artist, so I'm around all this all the time, creatively and professionally. So that doesn't mean my opinion is Bible, but that means I do know what I'm talking about. So I'm here to help you guys become better. So y'all know the drill. You can comment the word submit to submit, and it'll DM you a link. I'm actually gonna put that in the thing. Comment, submit to send music. I see y'all already doing it. Y'all know the drill. But I hope you guys had a great weekend. I certainly had a great weekend. I'm excited to be here. This is one of my favorite parts of the week because I get to see what you guys are working on and just to get inspiration and learn myself. I don't have a song for y'all tonight. I'm gonna just say that off rip. I didn't record anything last week, but I've been writing and producing. So maybe I'll show you some of what I've been producing. But I got a bunch of song ideas that aren't done yet. But anyways, we'll get there later. But let's get right into it. Without any further ado, if you're on TikTok, what's going on, y'all? It's in the bio. You can submit your music. And like last time, y'all, we're listening to every song to make sure I can give real good feedback, okay? So if you want to skip the line, you can skip the line. There's ways to do that on the link. Nobody has skipped the line so far, so we're going to go in order. So let's get right into it. This first song is called From the Peas by Monty Made It. And hold on, I need to set this up better. Hold on, y'all. Almost there. Boom. Okay, cool. Now I can see that and that. Amazing. Close that. All right, bet. Cool. All right, let's get a 1 in the chat if we ready. Put a 1 in the chat if we ready. Put the number 1 in the chat if y'all are ready. I'm not pressing this play button. I'm not pressing start session until y'all put some 1s in the chat. We need crowd participation tonight, all right? You know what? Let's get some round of applause instead. Round of applause in the chat. Round of applause just for the fact that we're here on Monday Music Review, starting the week off right, starting off on a good note. Put some applause in the chat. Let me see how bad this delay is today. All right, I see a 1. Let's go. So this song is called From the Peas by Monty Made It. Monty said the song isn't out yet, but would love your honest feed. Oh wait, I'm making words up. This song isn't out yet, but would love for your honest criticism and where to go from there. Amazing. Thank you for submitting. You're the first one of the day. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's start it. See what it sounds like. From the Peas.
So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home.
I wanna still look for favors, I work hard to come up missing. Bitch, I'm Monty from the P shit, you just seen no walk and take it. Not alone, no, I can feel it. All this envy coming with them. Why the fuck you block assist, but I ain't ball up in a minute. Set my whole city on fire, all that bullshit rapper tied. All my hoes gon' move like Megan, love my main bitch like Mariah. Me and money go together, I'm still young but I was fed up. Told them that could take me now, but my soul fucking more forever. Took 3 years all down the drain, asked for her love down the line. I'm okay, I'm doing fine, I know my heart I left behind. What the fuck I gotta prove? Say this your world over mine. Bad hoes always think they picky, good girls fuck off all the time. Took a trip right down to Georgia, left my money out in Florida. I'm in Jersey by the morning, every call I can't ignore. I can't fuck hoes out of boredom, half the shit she do annoying. Half these girls I know is corny, it ain't love if it ain't for me.
I really like the snares, how they come in only for like a bar. Okay, we needed a breather.
We are young all through the night, lost so much to get it right. Hit rock bottom couple times, but I won't fall without a fight. Fuck the Lord, ain't trying to say I can't go out without a pipe. Bug out trying to keep me sane, but I've been stuck off Let me walk off through the storm. Made a name for what I want. It's been hard to kill me off, so now my name I carry on. I gotta bring that shit back again, sorry. We are young all through the night, lost so much to get it right. Hit rock bottom couple times, but I won't fall without a fight. Fuck the Lord, they tryna say I can't go out without a pipe. Bug out trying to keep me sane, but I've been stuck off through the light. Let me walk off through the storm, made a name for what I want. It's been hard to kill me off, so now my name I carry on. Put my guard down for a second, how they try to take advantage. All the rumors out the hood, shit, I'm the one that built the engine. What they tell you money made, but all that pain we built expensive. All that time I fucking wasted, never gave a bitch a second. Half these hoes with pussy movies, I'll do anything for seconds. I was ready for this war, but I
3 minutes long.
Every action come off words.
It's getting old right now.
I can give your ass advice, but I can never say I meant this. So we are young all through the night, lost so much to get it right. Hit rock bottom couple times, but I won't fall without a fight. Fuck the Lord, they tryna say I can't go out without a pipe. Bug out trying to keep me sane, but I've been stuck off through the light. Let me walk off through the storm, made a name for what I want. It's been hard to kill me off, so now my name I carry on.
I'm gonna figure out the audio, y'all, after this one. Hey, round of applause, chat. Round of applause for number 1. Get some applause in the chat. I didn't see any applause in the chat when I asked for it earlier, and I feel some type of way. Is this how we're starting today, guys? Is this how we're starting? Don't do that to me. Don't do that. Hey, bruh, that's a strong start. That's a strong start. I hear you guys in the chat saying, is there a way to just share the direct audio so you don't hear the delay? I would have to turn my mic off. I think what I'll do is I'll unmute myself when I want to say something if it's really important. Otherwise, I'll try not to interrupt. I do want to give reactions live, but I don't want it to, like, I need to hear the audio myself and I don't want to turn it down too low. What I could do in the future probably is put some headphones on. I probably could do that. But yeah, if y'all are just getting here, we're doing Monday Music Review. If you want to submit, comment the word submit down in the chat on Instagram. If you're on YouTube, the link is in the description. If you're on TikTok, the link is in the bio. You can submit your music completely for free. We're not going to get to everything tonight. I'm already knowing. Last time we only had 2 submissions before we started. We have 13. So we're not going to get to everything. If you want to skip the line, there's a way to do that. Feel free to do that if you like. Okay, what I liked about this, I really liked I'll start with the mix. Y'all know I'm super heavy on the mix all the time. The mix was great. I think it left nothing to be desired in my opinion. I know this is just an idea, so it's not all the way done yet, but I feel like it's great for where it is. I really like your voice on the beat. I think you chose I think beat selection was good for the type of music that you're making. It felt very long and repetitive because I don't think you switched the flow as much, or at least it wasn't distinct enough for my ear to hear it. So I would just experiment with a couple different flows here and there. And I would let the sample ride for a little bit. Like, give us a break and let us hear that sample only because everybody knows that song. Do it kind of like Kanye did in Graduation. And I keep using that example because that's a better way to tie things together. I think the sample is recognizable and it's good because we grew up on that song. But if you can tie both together, I feel like it'd be good. Right now, it feels like a mismatch. But that could be a good thing in some people's opinion. I don't think it's good or bad. That's just a point that I'm pointing out. So, hey, round of applause for From the Peas by Monty Made It. You just joined. I hope you heard your song. But thank you for submitting. You're the first one today. So if you didn't catch my advice, we're going to upload the video so you can see it. It's going to be on YouTube. All right. So if you miss it, you can catch the advice at the end. Let's go ahead and move on. If y'all are just getting here, welcome to Music Monday. We're back 2 weeks in a row. We're going to see how many weeks in a row we can get from now on. My goal is 52. Let's get 52 in. Well, no, that's not going to work because I'm going to be out of town. But let's go for 48. Okay. 48. Give me 4 weeks off. All right. So if y'all are just getting here, comment the word submit on Instagram. It's in the bio on TikTok and on YouTube. It's in the description. If you want to submit, it's completely free. If you want to skip the line, you can do that. I'm not getting to everything tonight. I'm already knowing that. So this is what the queue looks like. So y'all can see. This is the queue. I'm just going to scroll through real quick so you can see. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so y'all can kind of see who's where. That's the rough order right now. All right. This is I Gotta Get It by Salam. That's how you pronounce it. Thank you for putting the pronunciation in there. I really appreciate that. You said you didn't hear it and just joined, but thank you for the real. I heard most of it. Okay, great. Glad to hear it. Josh, I see you in there. Good to see you again, bro. Appreciate you participating, putting the claps in there. Let's get to I Gotta Get It by Salam. Super long intro. Cut it out. Get right to the song. It sounds like it's about to be a heater though, can't lie.
I love you, Equinox.
I gotta go, yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta make sure I finish. It feels like there's no way out. I'm telling you, ain't in prison. Yeah, there is no quitting. You gotta hustle to win it.
What up,
Ain't
Patrick?
no
Good to see you, bro.
worries, You ain't losing. Tell you God is my witness. I gotta go, yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta make sure I finish. It feels like
I like the melody. It's catchy.
I'm telling you, ain't in prison. Yeah, there is no quitting. You gotta hustle to win it. Ain't no worries, you ain't losing.
I'm just happy we got a hook.
You don't know, but you already winning. God told me and told you it's a weakness. Gotta stop stressing, you got something to be, yeah. I love that you never ever leave me. Never gon' doubt you, yeah. Keep your head, you got it. See for yourself, you ain't gon' lose the battle. We going in, yeah, full gas and full throttle.
It's getting slow. We need some background, some ad libs. They got a real nice feel to it though. Spellbound Fire in his chat just said slaps. They like it. So you got some fans. You might be building some fans today, bro. I like this little interlude.
I gotta go, yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta make sure I finish.
I like this hook.
It feels like there's no way out. I'm telling you, ain't in prison. Yeah, there is no quitting. You gotta hustle to win it. Ain't no worries, you ain't losing. Tell you God is my witness. I gotta go, yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta make sure I finish. It feels like there's no way out. I'm telling you, ain't in prison. Yeah, there is no quitting. You gotta hustle to win it. Ain't no worries, you ain't losing. Tell you God is my witness.
Hey, I like the message, bro. Round of applause in the chat. Round of applause for Salam. I gotta get it. That's a strong start. Every week, these songs are getting better. I don't know where y'all are coming from. Y'all coming out the woodworks. Mix is good. Hook is good. Voice is good. I think your approach to the beat is good. Those are the things I like. Round of applause in the chat, y'all. Round of applause one more time. I'm not continuing until I see round of applause in the chat. I will stand here and stare at the camera until I see him. I see one. I got a side eye to monitor. I see one, that's two. Give me three more. I need three more claps before I say anything else. I feel like one of them NPCs. Them NPC TikTok people. All right, I'm done staring at them. Okay, I trust y'all are gonna get it. Hey, you made Sky, what up, bro? It's great to see you. I saw you submitted. I'm excited to get into your music. If y'all are just getting here, welcome to Monday Music Review. We're reviewing music. We having a good time. All right. So I already told y'all what I liked about this. Y'all know last time, what did we say, chat? What did we say? I think there's too much of a delay. I'm not gonna delay it anymore. Hooks, hooks, hooks. We were missing hooks last time. The very first time we were missing mixes. But the last time y'all brought the mixes. Last time we were mixing hooks. This time y'all bringing hooks. Okay, I see y'all. We getting better every week. I like to see that. So the hook was great on here. I really liked it. It was catchy. It's very Atlanta. Remind me of Young Thug. I know artists don't like comparisons, but sometimes it's good to hear that from somebody else to know like kind of how to market your music to certain people. So I'll just put that out there. Not saying you should try to sound like Young Thug. That's just kind of what I heard as far as the approach to the song. What I would have liked to hear more of is ad libs. I feel like it felt very empty when I wasn't hearing your voice, and it could have used a little bit more presence, especially on the hook. And it feels slow. Bump it up, maybe a few BPM to like have a little more energy. Because you're talking about I gotta get it, but it feel like I'm about to go take a nap as far as the BPM. Not as far as everything else. I think everything else was good, but the BPM just felt a little slow. That's my opinion. Bro, Patrick said, Thug, in this climate, relax. 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 All right? That's all I'm going to say. We talk about old Thug, 2016, 17, 18, okay? I got no opinion on all the, we just going to leave it there. Okay. Amen. All right. Salam, I like that. I like that. It's early, but y'all know, hold on, before I continue, y'all know, for this live, if I like what I hear, you get a chance to perform in the kitchen, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bless Salam with the first star of the night, okay? First star of the night for Salam. That just means I'm gonna come back to you later. I'm gonna check your profile out, check out some more music. If I like what I'm hearing, we will invite you to perform in the kitchen. So we're starting off really strong. Round of applause for Salam, everybody in the chat. Thank you for submitting. If y'all are just getting here, it's Monday Music Review. If you're on TikTok, it's in the bio. If you're on Instagram, comment the word submit. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. Submit your music, it's completely free. Last time I didn't get close to doing everybody. There was like over half the people I couldn't get to, and we had to do a lightning round where I only listened to 15 seconds of the music. So if you want to guarantee I listen to the music all the way through, you can skip the line, throw us a few dollars. If you're green on the screen, that means you skipped the line, but there's no pressure at all. I'm gonna listen to every song all the way through as they come up because I wanna give constructive feedback. I'm not here to boost your ego. I'm here to help you become a better musician and artist, all right? That's what we do here, all right? Thank y'all for being here. Let's keep it moving. I appreciate you, Salam. I really like that. All right, this is All That You Hope For by Elijah. Well, how do we pronounce this, Bryce? Gutierrez? Gutierrez? Yeah, okay, Bryce helped us last time with the pronunciation. Bryce is still here. W in the chat for Bryce. So we gotta go to a different thing. It's probably on Spotify, but okay, this is a really long paragraph. I'm excited to see. This song has a longer intro, so if you get bored of it, feel free to jump to the 41-second mark. Nah, we listened all the way through, bro. We listened to your song all the way through, and I'm gonna incorporate that in my feedback. Excited to get your critique on how I could be better, because I'm literally about to go into the studio. Thanks for the review. It's a Christian track asking the question, was it worth it? To the person who chose the world over Jesus. Okay, cool. I'm excited to hear this. This is an interesting take. Or not an interesting take, but I haven't really heard a song kind of take this angle to this topic is what I'm trying to say. So let's hear it. Let's see.
Was it all of you? All that you hope for?
I wouldn't classify this as a long intro, because if this is the hook, then you're introducing us to the hook early, and I like that.
All that you hope for?
It's like a pre-hook, or the hook. It's catchy, I like this, I don't hate this, because it's building us to something. Oh yeah.
VVS gonna freeze your chest, but your heart still sitting bankrupt. In your soul, where you're feeling low, but you're pulling off in a rain.
This drop was worth the wait.
Money, but the wallet come with a chain. Gain the world, but you lose your soul. F you in for the funeral. Heard from God, but they show the code. When you think you know, but you didn't know. Didn't know that it ain't enough, but you thought it was. Yeah, you thought it was. Yeah, you thought it was. Yeah, you thought it was. What a lie. Yeah, yeah. Was it all that you hoped for?
I really like how you cut out some of them parts. On the whole four, that's good.
All that you hope for. All that you.
The dynamics are really good on this song. Okay, so we got a long outro too, but I don't mind this long outro because he's asking you a real important question and causing you to think about it at the end. Giving you room to kind of reflect on what was just said in the song. Amazing, amazing. Hey, round of applause in the chat, round of applause in the chat. That is All That You Hope For by Elijah Gutierrez, right, Bryce? Thank you. Hey, Eli, if I'm saying your name wrong, please let me know. I would like to pronounce it correctly. Was it all that you hoped for? I really like the message of that song. I think that could be a lot of different things for a lot of different people. You wrote this from a perspective of, was it worth it choosing the world over a relationship with Jesus? From a Christian perspective, I feel like it could also work from like a relationship standpoint. Was it worth it spending time with this person if they XYZ or you XYZ, you know? So I feel like this is very accessible to people outside of the Christian faith, but also really helpful to people inside the faith. Those songs usually do well, especially for sync. So consider that. I really like that. The production along with your vocals, butter. I really like that. My only critique, whereas I think this could be better, is the mix. Okay, there's a lot of low end. You had a lot of synth basses in there, which sounded amazing with the production as a whole, but it was very muddy with your voice. You had a lot of low end on your voice. I don't know who's mixing your stuff. I don't know if you're mixing it, but just watch out for that. On the vocals, you want to cut a lot of that low end because you're not even really hearing it anyways, and it just muddies up the mix and makes it sound very messy. That's what I'm hearing here. Just keep that in mind going into the future, especially because this song has a very electronic EDM feel. We don't want your vocals dragging the song down. The song felt very heavy that could kind of help because the song is very heavy in terms of the content of what you're saying, but we don't want it to sound muddy, to sound heavy. You can make it sound heavy without it sounding muddy. So that's my only critique, ways that I think this could be better. But as far as the song conceptually, I really liked it. So yeah, just keep that in mind as you mix later. But yeah, that's all my critique, all my thoughts. I appreciate you submitting. Round of applause in the chat. That's Elijah Gutierrez, All That You Hoped For. Man is going into the studio right now. So he said he submitted this right before he goes to the studio. I hope that helps you in your session tonight. If you're on TikTok, what's up everybody? Good to see you. If you want to submit, go to our bio up here, submit through there. If you're on Instagram, comment the word submit. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. You can submit completely for free. It doesn't cost any money to play your music on our platform, but I listen to every song all the way through to make sure I can give you constructive feedback, because there's a lot of people that just give you opinion and give you arbitrary numbers, and that doesn't help anything. So I like to listen all the way through, give you real feedback that can help you become a better musician, a better artist, all right? If you want to skip the line, you can do that. It's on there. Anybody that's green on the screen has skipped the line. So if you want your song to be listened to all the way through and you don't want me to skip through it really fast toward the end to get it in, go ahead and skip the line. All right, let's move on. Obama by Lil Novak. I feel like we've heard of Lil Novak last time. That name sounds kind of familiar to me. Maybe I've seen you on Instagram and you haven't submitted. Regardless, I appreciate your submission. Before we move on to Elijah said, that's true, I'll take that into the studio session. Thank you so much, amazing. All right, welcome to Music Monday, y'all. Monday Music Review. It changes the name every time I say it, but it's somewhere along those lines. Monday Music Review, something like that. All right, let's listen to Obama by Lil Novak. Let's go ahead and, I gotta open it on Spotify. Let me do that real quick. Oh, it's on YouTube, okay. 1:35.
I wish I had another chance to tell you sorry. I wish I had another chance to tell you bye. I wish I had a stronger heart to try survive. Let all my anger out in the mic, won't leave enough to cry. You got me stressful and so cause you got my heart racing. I told my mom you was the one, I guess my heart mistaked you. She kept on playing around in my face, can't be mad, I replaced you. I told my friend you was the one, they clown my ass, I hate you. I tried so hard, you kept on striking my shit just like Babe Ruth. Risk all I got, man, I'll be damn, I ain't coming to save you. Go ask that nigga, I bet he'll be so ready to claim you. Ain't with the back and forth, go find you somebody that's lame too. I know you like the way I look, baby, that's cause I pop it. Why you keep tripping for no reason, shorty, stop the nonsense. Think about you 24/8, baby, might as well call me Brian. Your nose get big every time you like Pinocchio, just stop it. Running high school behind closed doors, we still kept it private. It was late to class, still had my bag, you let me use your locker. We fuss all night, then wake up good, we kicking it like soccer. Throw on my tux, it's business time, and I feel like Obama.
Okay. I like the storytelling. The storytelling is good. It had me engaged the whole time. Where are we going though? We going to a hook? No. Okay, so it was just a verse. Let's sound like a freestyle. Hey, round of applause. That was Obama by Lil Novak. We're gonna let it play out. Sounds like that's the end. Yeah. All right, round of applause. All right, what did I like about this? While I'm telling y'all what I like about this, I need to see some applause in the chat. Stop playing with me. Okay, applause in the chat, thank you. All right, what I liked about this was I like the vulnerability off rip. It felt like a relatable scenario that a lot of people could deal with. I thought you were the one, but you're not. You talked about some kind of specific situations, but I would have liked maybe a little bit more specifics on the situation. And I know that gets touchy for relationships. You don't want to put your business or the other person's business out there, but try to find a creative way to tell the story or how it happened, or change some details to make it really engaging. Let me think of an example. There's a Kendrick song that I'm thinking about, but I can't remember the name of it. Off his new album, where it was the guy and the girl going back and forth and arguing. I can't remember the name of it, but it's on the latest album. But something like that, where it's like you're giving us a theater production in a song. I feel like because the production and the melody, was it? We cried together. Oh, we cried together. Thank you, Bryce. See, Bryce, bro. W Bryce in the chat, man. W Bryce. He always answering the stuff I can't think of. Yeah, that song. But because the production on this and the melodies felt like what I hear from everybody else, that's no shade. That's just facts. It doesn't sound like you found a unique sound yet for yourself, which is okay. The only way to do that is to keep making music and to keep putting shots up. So you're doing the right thing. You're on the way. That's not a diss or anything like that. But because that's not distinct in my head, the content has got to be distinct, or else I'm going to forget the song and just kind of write it off with everything else. That's just the nature of the world we live in right now with music. It's very oversaturated because everybody can make it. You got BandLab on your phone, you can make music. So just think about ways to engage people a little bit further than settling for the surface. Like, go deeper and think about, okay, if this is the situation, what's a creative way that I can say this instead of saying it so straight, if that makes sense. But that's my feedback. Round of applause in the chat. Appreciate you. Josh, I see you in there too. You said we cry together. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be helping me out. If y'all on TikTok, link is in the bio to submit, hang out, we'll listen to your music. You can't see the queue on TikTok, so come to Instagram or YouTube. This is the same @ if you want to see it. For some reason, I can't stream this to that yet. I got to stream on my phone more on TikTok before I can do it for real. So if you want to see the real stream, come over to Instagram or TikTok. It's the same @. If you're on Instagram, comment the word submit. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. Submit your music for free. Anybody that's green on the screen has skipped the line. If you like to skip the line, it's $5. There's no guarantee I can get to your song. We're just gonna go in order of how they were submitted, and 11 people submitted before we started. So I'm gonna just open this queue so y'all can see this kind of who's next. So yeah, if y'all wanna skip the line, feel free. Somebody to super skip. We're about to listen to that next. But yeah, we got a lot of people in the queue. So if you wanna guarantee your song gets heard tonight, you can skip the line. If not, I'm gonna get to you when I get to you. I listen to all the songs and give real feedback to everybody because I want y'all to get better. I don't want to just boost your ego and give you a little spotlight and that's it. Like, nobody wins and grows because of that. So let's move on. I'm done yapping. All right. This is Son of Suffering by Daniel Rosario. This sounds like a Christian song. Sounds like something about Jesus. I'm excited to hear it. Let's see. Atmosphere in the beginning, I like it.
What you told me to let go, I thought would kill me. But I know you're only trying to heal the real me. No, I get uncomfortable when you're revealed.
I like this.
But I bring it all to you because you feel me. You took up all the weight of all my sin. By your blood and pain, your love, it set me free.
I really like his voice. Okay. Nice, 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 nice.
I wanna look like you in everything. Sign of suffering.
I hear it in backgrounds a little bit.
I wanna look like you in everything.
It sounds like a worship song, like a modern worship song.
And I know you'll never leave me nor forsake.
I like that switch to the
I
clap
know
too.
that in your arms I find my safety. I depend on you to keep me on your way. Your way. And I don't have to wonder what you got in store. No, I don't have the time to go back in.
Round of applause in the chat. Round of applause for Son of Suffering by Daniel Rosario. I said round of applause in the chat. Round of applause in the chat. Thank you. Okay. What I liked about this is I really liked the way you sing on the beat. I said this already today, but it just meshes really well. My only gripe now is I'll say the execution of your singing, as far as the pitchiness, that's one thing. I need you to hit the notes. We were a little flat, I think, on a lot of parts. So either pitch it up in post, use Melodyne or some kind of auto-tune, or just re-sing it. It also felt a little like you were like whining the notes a little bit too much, where I feel like if you had a little bit more presence, like confidence, it would have made the song a little bit more powerful. And it also felt a little bit too slow. Like it felt like the song was dragging. Like it was like it's a little too slow. And the way that you're singing it kind of makes it drag even more. I don't know how I would have sang it differently, but I think maybe I would have approached it with a little bit more presence on your voice, like forwardness with your voice, for lack of a better, I don't know. I'm not a super singer. I sing a little bit, but I hope that makes a little bit of sense. And then somebody in the chat said something about the mix. Mr. Taylor, what's up, bro? It's good to see you. He said this could easily be a praise and worship song. You have to remix it, but yeah, I agree with that. I was gonna mention the mix as well. It feels like your voice is like way in the back. It's too reverby. I don't know if you know anything about mixing, but I would I would bus your vocals to another track. I would put the reverb on that and then keep your main vocals so that way your vocal feels like it's up front, and then we just hear the reverb in the back. The way you have it now, what it sounds like is like you just drop the reverb effect on your main vocal and it's getting drowned out and it just sounds like reverb and not any presence of the main vocal. So you need both. Make a new bus, route your vocals to that bus and put the reverb on that, and then keep the other one there so that way we can hear the reverb and your voice together so it sounds like it has presence and it also has a little bit of reverb atmosphere. That's just a little tip, a mixing tip. I think that would have helped a lot. And yeah, I said everything else. But I really like this conceptually. I just feel like the execution is 70% and the stuff that I said could take it to like a 90. I don't know what to take it to 100, but yeah, that's all my thoughts. Appreciate you submitting. Said it's got potential. Yeah, I agree. It definitely has potential. I think it just needs to be reworked on the mix, and that BPM needs to be revisited, and then the approach as far as how he was singing it could have been a little bit more confident instead of like whiny, for lack of a better term. So yeah, but I feel like it has potential for sure, and I hope that helps you create better music going forward. If y'all are just getting here, welcome! It's Monday Music Review at SBN Studios in the kitchen. We review music every Monday. If you're on TikTok, go to our bio. If you're on Instagram, comment, submit. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. You can submit your music for the free ski. You don't got to pay anything. But there's some people on the screen that would like to skip the line. They're green. If you want to be a green person and skip the line and make sure I listen to your whole song and get full constructive feedback, skip the line. Or you could run the risk of not getting your song played tonight, or me only being able to listen to 15 seconds of it to make sure I get to everybody else in the queue. So that's kind of how it goes over here. We just got a lot of submissions. We only have one more skip left, and then we're getting back to the regular submissions. Here's the queue. I'm just gonna scroll through really quickly so y'all can see, and we're gonna get back to it. But let's get to Sorry I've Changed by Lil Novex. We already heard from this person already, but they sent a second song. Let's hear what we got. This one is 4 minutes. Now I'm about to say, bro, if this song is dragging, I'm not gonna cut it off. I'm gonna let you know. 4 minutes is hard in today's climate, okay? So I hope your dynamics are on there. I hope you got a hook on here. If there's no hook and you're just rapping or you're just singing for 4 minutes, we're gonna have a lot of feedback for you, brother, okay? Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
get to show they greatness. Sorry I changed. This for my people who lost their friend to say. Sorry I changed. This for the mamas who don't got enough for pay. Sorry I changed. This for the ones who people told you you want. Sorry I changed. This for the people who get to show they greatness. Sorry I changed. This for my people who lost their friend to say. Sorry I changed. This for the mamas who don't got enough for pay. Sorry I changed. This for the ones who people told you you want make it. I was out here by myself, I had to listen to my father. Influenced by the ones who don't got my best interest, that's my problem. And about these bros I'm falling for it, man, I just be wildin'. 2 weeks ago, received bad news, my brother and the doctor. My life got crazy drama, I'm tryna find a way to solve it. You leave my life, can't come back in, that plane already departed. These people say I couldn't do it, I'm such a bad artist. They look me in my eyes, they see the flame, now I'm the hottest. She like the way I rock on stage, she like that drip I wear. She say I take care of my people, she want that type of care. They see I'm walking around with these jeans on and make them stare. You get too close, you might get blind, what is that type of glare? Nobody there, nobody watch, so you just independent. Lost all my friends, some in the great majority in prison. I overthink all of my problems, I just can't forget them. And what's the point of living life if you ain't really living? Nobody there, nobody watch, so you just independent. Lost all my friends, some in the great majority in prison. I overthink all of my problems, I just can't forget them. And what's the point of living life if you ain't really living?
What's the point of living life if you ain't really living? That's a good question.
And what's the point of living life if you ain't really living?
I'm engaged so far. I'm not bored yet.
Sorry I changed. For the people who get to show they great. Sorry I changed. For my people who lost their friend to say. Sorry I changed. This for the mamas who don't got enough for pay. Sorry I changed. This for the ones who people told you you want. Sorry I changed. This for the people who get to show they great. Sorry I changed. This for my people who lost their friend to say. Sorry I changed. This for the mamas who don't got enough for pay. Sorry I changed. This for the ones who people told you you want make it. Don't label no one friend until you see who really real. People say I'm moving funny, why should I give fuck how you feel? With no support, just me, so now you see why I be weird. I still put a smile on my face and thank the Lord I'm here. When me said the devil on the way, I hear him creeping down. I would not give him no attention, he got different round. He asked was he too late, I told him yeah, my time is now. He came when shit get good, my talent great, he had a bound. I've been caring for too long, I think that I deserve my stripes. And no, I don't do love, so baby you can't spend a night. Majority of the time I'm writing songs or talking to the mic. I told my mama no more stressing, we gon' be alright. The radio just play my song, I know my brother fucking hype. And yeah, you hurt my heart, so I'm just carrying on with my life. And yeah, you hurt my heart, so I'm just carrying on with my life.
I'm starting to get bored now.
And yeah, you hurt my heart, so I'm just carrying on with my life.
That ain't a slight. I just like to tell y'all when I feel it so you know the point where it's like, okay, like where are we going? And we got this long in between again to the hook. We shouldn't have had this again.
Sorry I changed. For the people who get to show they greatness. Sorry I changed. For my people who lost their friends. Sorry I changed. For the mamas who got enough to pay. Sorry I changed.
It's very relatable.
People told you you want. Sorry I changed. For the people who get to show they greatness. Sorry I changed. For my people who lost their friends. Sorry I changed. For the mamas who got enough for pay. Sorry I changed. For the ones who people told you you want. Sorry I changed.
Yeah, this was a solid one. This was a solid one. Round of applause, Pat. Round of applause. Round of applause. I like this one. I like this one. I like this one. I really like the writing. The writing on this one was solid. It's very relatable for people that come from this type of background. So I think that's there. Now, the challenge though on this type of record is if you're talking about this stuff, how do you differentiate yourself, right? Because there are a lot of people that sound like this talking about the same thing. So this is a little bit of like a advice for y'all, because I deal with this a lot with content and brand strategy for all the artists that we work with. And we have to figure out how to make ourselves stand out. I said this last time, but in a sea of white hoodies, you need to be a blue hoodie or a red hoodie or a beige hoodie, but you shouldn't be white, because if you're going to stand out and you're gonna get people's attention, if we're looking at all this stuff at once, we have to have something that makes you stand out from all of the other people doing the same thing, wearing a hoodie, right? So I like what you're talking about. I would have just loved to hear it over some different production. Like, what if you did this acoustic, bro? This is an idea. I'm not saying you have to do that, but a lot of like this, like hood pain music, when we hear it in a different context, everyone loves it because it sounds different. Like Big X the Plug, like his content is similar to this, but it's over like country trap beats. So it's slightly different. So it makes him stick out in our brain. It would be cool to hear this completely acoustic. You know what I'm saying? Like with an acoustic guitar and a cajon, like that little beatbox thing they be beating on. That'd be cool. You know, that's just an idea. You could do it any type of way you want. But I think the writing was great. I was engaged up until the halfway point, and then the flow didn't really change. The beat didn't change. I would have loved the beat switch when you came in for that second verse, especially because this is a longer song. Like, it's 4 minutes I'm sitting here. I gotta listen, you gotta keep me engaged. That second verse, I'll be honest, I wasn't really listening anymore because it felt like it was gonna be more the same and my ears started to tune out. That could have been because I was trying to remember my feedback, so there's probably that too. But just think about like, okay, at this halfway point, if I keep doing the same thing, people are going to get bored. Every 4 to 8 bars, you should be changing something, whether it's the flow, something in production, well, those two, either your flow, melody, something in the production, change that every 4 bars. So that way our ears are like, ooh, that's new, ooh, that's new, ooh, that's new. Listen to any professional song, you'll hear what I'm talking about. So that's my feedback, but I really do like this song because I feel like it can reach a lot of people and touch a lot of people and be relatable to a lot of people. We just got to put it in the right packaging so it gets to the right people. Make sense? Round of applause. Cool. All right, y'all. If y'all are getting here, it's Monday Music Review. We're reviewing your music live, completely for free. Green on the screen has skipped the line. If you're green, that means you just jumped ahead of everybody. I will not be able to get to everybody tonight. I'm already knowing that. So that's why we have these paid submissions for people that want me to listen all the way through. The reason why I do this is because I want to give y'all constructive feedback that will actually help you. There are all these music reviewers on here just taking your money and listening to your song and give you a fake spotlight so your ego can be filled, and they tell you all the stuff you want to hear so you give them more money. We don't do that over here. If you want real feedback from someone who's in the industry, I work with artists every day and I make music myself. I record, mix, produce, all that stuff. I don't got no Grammys or nothing, all right? But I do this every day, and I like to think that I know what I'm talking about, and that's what y'all talking about in the comments. Y'all say I give good feedback, so we're gonna keep doing that. So I take my time with the songs to make sure I can give you constructive feedback to help you get better. So I'm gonna listen to every song through while I'm here. I'm gonna be here until about 10 o'clock. I'm gonna give y'all another hour today. Last week we cut it off at 9. I'm gonna give y'all until 10 today. So if you wanna get your music heard, you want me to listen all the way through, skip the line. If you don't, no problem. I'm listening to in the queue that it comes up. So that was Sorry I Changed by Lil Novak. Appreciate you submitting, brother. What we got in the chat? You said link isn't working? It should be. Is the link not working for anybody else? Because there's a lot of people still submitting. I don't know if it broke, but somebody let me know in chat. Can you check on that? Yeah, I'm checking. Cool. Thanks. But let me know in the chat if it ain't working. Bryce is checking on that for y'all too. Taylor said, I feel like it needed a bit of a bridge toward the end, like either him or someone else on there singing would be dope. Yeah, for sure. I agree with that. It's working? All right, the link is working. I hope you got it working worldwide. Let me know if you can't figure it out. All right, we're gonna move on to Keep Faith by Jostin. Jostin was here last week. From what I heard last time, I enjoyed it. Let's hear what they got this week. Let's press the play button, see what it's talking about.
Lord, look at my eyes deceiving me. I can't believe, give it to God, I fall on my knees. He giving me peace, reasons to weep, oh Lord. I need your grace and mercy, oh Lord. The enemy tries to test, but temptation can't get all my best. Silence the voices, God puts them to rest. Essence of faith when I let out my breath. The enemy tries to test, but temptation won't get all my best. Silence the voices, God puts them in check. Lord gave me peace and I feel so refreshed. I'm looking at time invested, 26 years old, I'm vetted. Gotta push forward regardless of what's seen. Can't look at transgressions. Through the trials and tribulations, keep faith, you just might learn a lesson. Focus on pushing the message. I'm expressing, praise the one who halts the pain and stressing. He sacrificed his life so I can be a blessing. Question after question, lesson after lesson. Gotta show the young boys this is my rock that I'll stand on. Always keep faith, remember keep faith. When times get hard, first thing you do is pray. Always keep faith, remember keep faith. Stand on this word, I know you'll be okay. The enemy tries to test, but temptation can't get all my best. Silence
this is
the
the hook, but it's hard
voices,
to
God
tell.
puts them to rest. Essence of faith when I let out my breath. The enemy tries to test, but temptation won't
really
get
like
all
this
my
beat
best.
selection, though.
Silence the voices, God puts them
Like,
in
it's
check.
different.
Lord gave me peace and I feel so refreshed, yeah.
Hey, round of applause on that one. Justin, round of applause. Round of applause. Taylor likes the flow. What I liked about this one is it feels unconventional. And I feel like it's the beat, not the beat alone. I'm not saying the beat is carrying you on this, but I think the structure of the beat, how the drums are unconventional, forced your unconventional flow, and I really enjoyed that. It felt refreshing. Like I didn't feel like all the stuff I hear all the time. So that was good there. Your voice also had a lot of presence. So good job on the mix. I feel like it might have been a little too loud at some points, and the song felt a little bit too busy at certain points. But where was the hook? I feel like it was there, but it was hard for my ear to be like, okay, this is the hook and this is the verse. I could kind of hear some words repeated over and over again. Like I heard it in the halfway point of the song and then at the end, which made me think it was the hook, but I didn't know. So constructive feedback, make your hooks a little bit more distinctive, whether that's in your melody choices or clearly switching the flow or making it a little bit more simple. A lot of times when I was learning how to write hooks, and I'm still learning, by the way, I'm by no means a master. I'm still very much a novice when it comes to writing, just songwriting in general. So don't think I'm not no master or nothing, okay? Again, I don't have no credits, but I work on it a lot. I listen to it a lot. So a lot of my hooks were too complicated. Just think a lot simpler for a hook. Like, what is the essence of what you're talking about, and how do you say that in like a few words so that way it gets stuck in people's head? That's all you need to remember. And then how you make a melody that's simple enough and catchy enough to get stuck in people's head. That's really the approach. But it's a different approach than when you write a verse. And it sounds like you're approaching your hooks like you're writing a verse, which is what I did a lot until I switched my mindset. And now my hooks sound a little bit more like hooks. So that's just my constructive feedback for you. I know this song is already out, so there's not much to do there, but it'll be good keeping that in mind for future songs. But either way, I appreciate the submission. If y'all are just getting here, welcome to Monday Music Review. Monday Music Review. I'm almost there. Next week I'm gonna have it and I'm gonna know exactly what it's called. But if you want to submit your music, comment the word submit down below. On Instagram, it's in the YouTube description, and on TikTok, it's in the TikTok description. We're going through every song all the way through, so it's gonna take a while. I'm not gonna get to every song, so if you want to guarantee your song gets heard, skip the line. See your name up here in green. Some people already did that, some people did not, no problem. If you want to submit for free, that is totally fine. I'm gonna get to you when I get to you, hopefully today. All right, let's move on to Follow Through by Stax Hensley. Thank you for listening. If you need some follow through accountability, join the Follow Through gang on Instagram today. Hey, shameless plug, I ain't mad at it. All right, let's listen here on Spotify. It's gonna open on my Spotify, I think. Yeah, there it goes. And let's play, let's listen.
My bitch.
Oh yeah, here we go. I'm
I'ma live until I'm ghosted. Spend time in the mirror for the motion.
Here we go with these movie intros.
Here come.
I'ma live until I'm ghosted. Spent time in the mirror for the motion. I'm mind to connect with my emotion. If you're riding with me, then you know that I'm devoted. I'm money out the way, I got the motion. By the girls poking. Look in my eyes, I got you country nigga. I'ma run a mile in the open, no lotion. I see it bag and I'm on it. Love lost, I don't chase it. Spent too much time in the basement.
I like this pocket a lot.
Out to the paper, all love. I ain't got time for the fake.
There's a bounce to it, oddly enough.
For the pay up. I want more days full of the favor. I want days, more days.
Please give me the hook,
And I want it right now, I don't want it later. I pray to God, 95 on the jet.
The hook should have been right there.
Every day for the next move. I pray to God that I'm doing what I say I do. I pray to God when I drop the babies out to school. I fuck the feeling of impossible. I could break a thought down into a molecule. Have it if you want it, my nigga, ain't nothing stopping.
That was hard.
You ain't applying pressure, don't wonder why they don't ride for you. Keep on pushing for it, keep on pushing for it every day.
I really like this though, even though I don't have a hook.
Follow through.
Yeah. Every day you gotta follow through. I'ma live until I'm gone.
Now I like the message too.
Spend time in the mirror for the motion. I'm my mind to connect with my emotion. If you're riding with me, then you know that I'm the road.
Hey, round of applause for Follow Through by Stax Tinsley. Round of applause in the chat. Put it in there. Stop playing with me. Put the round of applause in there. Mr. Taylor said, why do I feel like riding around LA top down? Yeah, that definitely does have a West Coast vibe to it. And I really like the swing of the drums, and I like the sound selection on the drums. I personally just love live drums. I don't know why. So that's just a personal preference thing that has nothing to do with giving you constructive feedback. I just wanted to say that. I don't know if this is just a personal preference. I don't know. But I feel like I say this every week, and I don't know if this is good advice or bad advice at this point, because now I'm hearing everybody's like, doesn't do this. Maybe the industry's changing, maybe, I don't know. But if we want our songs to really be memorable, we have to take traditional song structure seriously. This song is good for what it is, but for it having such a good message, I feel like it deserves something that people can latch on to. And that's something I'm trying to help everybody here understand. Be creative, yes. You have to be creative. Like when you create, don't put any rules or bounds on it unless there are bounds there to force you to get into a creative bag. Like, I'm only going to make a beat out of my voice. That might be a good creative exercise to inspire you to something. But what I mean by that is be free as you create, but when we're thinking about like consumers and creating a product, because that's what we're doing at the end of the day. Unless this is just a hobby and a creative exercise for you, take structure and convention seriously, because when people listen to music, they're expecting to hear a certain thing. Whether they know it or not, there are standards that exist in the industry, whether people at the top set it up or it just happened that way because that's how history happened. Our ears are expecting to hear a certain structure of a song. We hear 16 bars that lead into like an 8-bar hook. We don't really hear 3-bar verses and then like 16-bar hooks and then 2-bar verses and then a 1-bar hook. There's processes and systems for a reason. And if we want this to go commercially and to reach as many people as possible, we have to fit within these bounds of what's expected. So this isn't just for you and your song. Like I think about this all the time as I listen to these now. Like this is our, I don't know, I've probably done 10 of these so far. This is always my feedback. Like if we want this to reach as many people as possible and impact as many people as possible and bring you as much income as possible, be creative, but then put that creativity in the proper structure so that it can live in the best way. What do I mean by that? So that's the abstract, right? The practical for this song is, I think a hook would have helped. I don't think this song should have come out like this. Just my personal opinion. Now, if you want to release like that, that's fine. It's your song. But I like the message a lot. Follow through. That's a great message. And that's something that honestly I am implementing now in my life and it's changing my life. So I love the message, but nothing stuck out to me other than, oh, this is something I'm going through right now. And no lines really stuck out to me, but follow through, and probably because I read it on the title. And if that's the goal, then cool, that's fine. Like, it reminded me to follow through. But if you could come up with something that is so catchy that it makes people want to come back and hear this song over and over again, imagine you could get 7 plays from a song instead of a half play from people. Then your streams go up and the world is impacted in a way better way than just dropping a verse. So I'm not here to like pick on you. I just stopped here because it's like, okay, I've been saying this a lot. Let me just try to drive this point home. But yeah, that's what I have to say. Like when we're making songs, it's all right to create freely, but then think about like, what are the standards in the industry and how do I fit in those so that way this can be as successful as possible without compromising who you are. Like you don't have to think about like you fitting in convention as compromising if the creative process and then the marketing piece is separate. Like those are 2 separate processes, right? So, all right, I'm off my soapbox. We can talk about that later, but does that make sense, y'all? Like put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. Put a 0 in the chat if you don't agree, and that's fine. I don't want all y'all to be yes people. We're not creating that type of environment here. And if you put 0 in there, tell me why, because I'm curious. Like, I just want to know like what y'all think as music creators and listeners as well. All right, man. I've been yapping for a minute. If y'all are just getting here, it's Monday Music Review. We do this every Monday for the most part. We're 2 weeks in a row right now. Let's make it 3 next week. If you want to submit, comment the word submit down below. If you're on TikTok, it's in the bio. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. You can submit for free. Or if you're like our friend Victor Rashad here and you don't want to wait, you can send in a couple dollars and skip the line. I go through every song and I listen all the way through, but there's no guarantee that I'll be able to get through every song before the end of my time tonight. So I'm gonna go in order. We're gonna give constructive feedback, and I do that so that way you can grow as a musician instead of just getting your ego boosted and you leave and you think your stuff is good and it might not be as good as it can be, all right? So, what y'all said, man? You said agreed. All love, fam, thanks for the feedback. I'll adjust for the album. Or don't adjust for the album. Get some other opinions. That's just my opinion. Who am I, right? Follow through. Yeah, what's up, Stacks? I think you should make the song that feels right. I'm not huge on technicality unless it's purposeful for a product. Victor, you said, oh, damn, I just got here. I missed your song. You said 1. Yeah, stay dope, bro. I agree with that. Like, we're not disagreeing there. Like, making the song that feels right is good, but if you want to make a career out of this, you do have to think critically about how you craft your songs and how you show up. You can't just make whatever and expect it to blow. That's like playing the lottery, and we can't build a livelihood and a legacy off of the lottery. That's all I'm saying, right? All right, Victor Rashad, cut for the new album. The song will be towards the middle of the album before the album transitions from slaps to introspective songs. Okay, so we got a little interlude, okay? Thank you for the context, that's helpful. That's very helpful. If y'all wanna provide some context so I know what I'm listening to, so that way I give constructive feedback, then please do. What is this talking about? Okay, TikTok was about to turn off. All right, let's listen to this. Victor Rashad, ISMs.
Some things God don't allow to happen to you until you're old enough to have some sense and know how to deal with it and know what to do with it. And there are people probably sitting right here in front of me now talking about making a fortune you've already made and lost a couple of fortunes because you didn't have sense enough to know what to do with it when the Lord was blessing you.
If you scared, go to church. My mama pastor is a hoe. I ain't lying, nigga. Women on Facebook saying so. Niggas worried about the hoes. Take a risk before you go. Out here acting like a hoe. If you scared, go to church. My mama pastor is a hoe. I ain't lying, nigga. Women on Facebook saying so. Niggas worried about the hoes. Take a risk before you go. Out here acting like a hoe. If you scared, go to church. Reminisce when I had work. Embarrassed as fuck about it. But yes, I have trapped before that money. Built the studio. Show you how my brain do. I sat, thought a time or two about some things I had to do. Some of my roomies don't pay rent, but always got some weed to smoke. And since I am not a smoker, radar stay over the boy. Same number since middle school, so I hit everyone up. You got, yeah, nigga, I got 5. Picking up from Peachtree right beside the theater. I'm an all-A student, copping from another one. He living on the top floor. My nigga never buzzed me up, so it took a bit finesse to make it to every up. Although I just bought the house, I'd rather be living like him. City living, I remember one day he had fucked me up. We was walking to the store, homeless man on the ground. He say me and bruh's neighbors, except he ain't got a bill. If you scared, go to church. My mama pastor is a hoe. I ain't lying, nigga. Women on Facebook saying so. Niggas worried about the hoes. Take a risk before you go out here acting like a hoe. If you scared, go to church. My mama pastor is a hoe. I ain't lying, nigga. Women on Facebook saying so. Niggas worried about the hoes. Take a risk before you go out here acting like a hoe.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. I almost wanna run that back one more time. Bro. Hey, you tripping if you're not putting claps in the chat. Not only because this was great, but because everybody's submitting. It's very hard to do this. I'm gonna just say that. To let a random dude on the internet critique your music that you don't know, that you never touch hands with, that's a very hard thing to do, okay? But this is probably my favorite song of the night. I'm gonna just say that. And I'm gonna tell you why. Like, this is something I want y'all to study. Y'all listen to a lot of music. I listen to a lot of music. I want you to study your reactions to these people's music and when they happen. That'll help tell you how to create dynamics in your song and when to apply them. This song, the beat is very bare bones until them 808s come in. And I think it's a snare that comes in too. Otherwise, it's just some little bells in the background with a little bit of reverb. That creates a huge contrast between when the song is quiet and when the song hits. So when the song hits, it hits very hard. Dynamics. And then what bro was talking about in the beginning, it just felt very real. I really dislike when songs are too vulgar because it's like nobody, who lives life like this? And then when it's too like pristine, like who lives life too pristine? Like life doesn't exist in the extremes. It's somewhere in between. Ooh, that's a bar. I'm about to make a song off of that. Nobody take that bar. Don't write that down and don't run it back. That was hard. Write that down, Bryce. No, I'm just playing. But life does not exist in the extremes. It exists in between. If you hear that on the song, no, it was me. It was me first, okay? Anyways, that's what this song felt like. It felt real from jump. Like y'all heard when the hook came back. I didn't have the words yet, but I knew that like people on Facebook say so. Like I remember that line because it was so relatable, it was real, and it was catchy. That's the power of a good hook that makes me want to listen to this again, okay? That's what I mean when we think about putting the song in its proper structure. But you can, when you create, just put mumbles down, do whatever, add whatever, and then tighten it up in the end. This is a tightened up record. The mix was great. I don't have any constructive feedback. Let me think. Because I really liked it, but let me think. No, I'm not going to cherry pick. I'm not going to nitpick. I mean, hey, bro, I really like that. I feel like that's my favorite one from you, Vic, because you sent 2 in last week. Those were great, but this one I like a lot better. Like this gave me a better emotional feeling. And that is what you're looking for. That's why all these little things matter. It's stacking up all these little things and little rules, quote unquote, to follow. Those things that you follow, conventions, that when you mix that with your uniqueness as a human being, get that feeling and that emotion, all right? So all these things matter. He said, run it back. I'm gonna put a star on that, bro. Victor, I think you got 3 stars at this point, bro. If y'all are just joining, y'all know that the songs that I really enjoy, I go and listen to them a little bit later, and I check your Instagram out, and you have a potential to come perform on here. Victor, your chances are looking good, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. So, yeah, amazing work. If y'all are just getting here, it's Monday Music Review on SBN Studios in the kitchen. Comment the word submit on Instagram if you want to submit your music for free. It's in the description on YouTube and on TikTok in the bio. We're listening to music all night. I listen to the music all the way through. I'm not trying to boost your ego and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to give you real feedback that will help you become a better musician, songwriter, producer, artist, okay? That's why I listen to every song. As a byproduct, I can't get to every song, so if you want to skip the line, skip the line. People in green have done that. If you want to be like them, go ahead and skip the line. They already know there's a lot of people in the queue. I'm going to just scroll through and show you all the queue. There's a lot of people in here, and there's already 2 people that we got to listen to that skip. So if you want to guarantee your song gets played, go ahead and skip. I'm going to be here until 10 o'clock, so we got like an hour and 50 minutes left. There's no way I'm getting through all these 30 that haven't. So I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to do my best, but that's all I'm going to say. All right, this is Trust by Don Dari. Made the beat as well. Okay, so I can give you feedback on both. Amazing. I produce and I also songwrite and I record and all that. So I'm excited to hear this. I think I can give you some helpful feedback, hopefully. Let's hear it.
I heard Jesus coming back, they trading guns for rewards. You put parlays on players, I put all bets on the Lord. Put my back on the floor, just to get a clear view. How the sun touch my face, I'm feeling closer to you. Call your name when I'm anxious, when I'm steady misplacing my hopes and my dreams, when my heartbeat is racing. At the end of the day, I know it's you that I'm facing. When I get to those gates, I know my fam gon' be waiting. Trust Lord, keep me safe when the shots fire. In the windy city, seeing blue, I know 12's around. Ay, focused on my fam, make my mama proud. Having conversations with my granny while she's around. I got caught up in lust, I thought that sex was a must. I got my heart broke by the only girl I can trust. Felt that time was a waste, but your love I embrace. Helped me pick up the pieces, all I left with was faith. Constant temptations, they selling bricks but not masons. Baptized to erase sins, living fast who they racing. Wearing masks like they Jason, leaving bodies on pavement. In a war full of demons, I bet my sword is adjacent. Ay, Lord, keep me safe when the shots fire. In the windy city, seeing blue, I know 12's around.
We need a change in the production when the hook comes in.
My film, make my father proud. Having conversations with my granny, she remember now. Trust.
Okay, I like this switch. I feel like we should have had this earlier in the beat though. Trust. Hey, round of applause for that. That's Trust by Don Dari. Round of applause in the chat. Put them in the chat. Before I jump through this camera. Don't make me jump through your phone. I will do it. Don't tempt me. Alright, anyways. I don't know who that was. Sorry guys, I'm back. Okay. Produced and written, recorded by you. What I liked was the vulnerability on the track. You were talking about very specific relationship stuff. You said something about how you thought the sex was going to be enough, but it wasn't. I like stuff like that because it's real. People aren't trying to sound too pristine. What I do think about that though is when you get too specific, sometimes it becomes inaccessible. There might be a subset of the population that have gone through the same thing you've gone through, but I think when you provide too much detail sometimes, it kind of loses people. So what I would challenge you in your songwriting is, like, maybe you write it like that, but then you think about how can I abstract this just a little bit so that it can be relatable to people that haven't gone through this very specific thing, but it's relatable to maybe a larger concept. So maybe it's not about, I thought the sex would be enough, maybe I just thought you would be enough in general. And then maybe you touch on some of that stuff later. I'm just nitpicking on that part because that's the part that stuck out to me. But I think overall your approach to how you wrote it was really good. It didn't feel too general. It didn't feel like you were trying to sound cool. It just felt like you were being vulnerable on the track. And I love stuff like that because that's a good foundation for you to relate to real human beings, which is what we're in the business of doing these days. I'm gonna talk about that later. Somebody remind me. I will talk about how, at the end of the stream, if y'all stick around, I will talk for like a few minutes about how to build a fan base that actually likes you and how to get in front of the right people. Remind me at the end. I'll do that at the end. Somebody remind me though. For the beat, I would have loved some difference on the hook. And I also think the hook it wasn't there yet. I think it's a decent idea. It didn't know if it wanted to be sing-songy or if it wanted to be spoken or rapped. I think you should make a decision there. It didn't sound confident, I think, because of that. Like if you're gonna sing, bro. Like sing. Don't be afraid of the vocal cords. Sing it until you feel like it's gonna sound good. And we always have auto-tune or Melodyne to make it sound good. But yeah, that's what I say on that. That's all I got. I appreciate you submitting. Great work. I hope that's helpful. If it's not, let me know. Y'all can feel free to let me know if it's not helpful. But if y'all are here, welcome. Monday Music Review. If you want to get your music played live on stream, comment the word submit on Instagram. It's in the bio on TikTok, and it's in the description on YouTube. We're going through every song that I can until 10 p.m. EST. We got 1 hour and 45 minutes. If you want to skip the line, you can do that. Everybody in green has skipped the line because they don't want to wait. We got 30-something people in queue, which is a lot, and I'm not going to be able to get to everybody, especially to the people that submitted late. So if we didn't submit before stream started or you didn't skip the line, chances are I probably can't get to you. So if you want to make sure I give you constructive feedback to help you become a better musician and artist, skip the line. We got Sunrise by Kim. I hope I pronounced your name wrong. I mean, right? I said wrong, that's insane. I hope I pronounced your name right. We submitted an Instagram link. Okay, hold on. It looks like this is a reel. So let me make sure we hear this all the way through.
I said I was sleeping on the sidelines, coasting sideways into a new space, avoiding all the bad vibes. Trying to keep my head straight, but I keep stepping on this goddamn shoelace. And I spent another blue face, tell myself it's just another Tuesday. Car insurance higher than the mid-fade. All I smoke is weed gray.
I really like this, bro.
Sipping Kool-Aid, cooler than what Told I can't get in the club because I came in too late. to put my mind to something cause the rent wasn't paid. Damn.
Too smooth.
I mean, he casually great. Had to kick this shorty out cause she ain't actually trade. Whatever happened to them niggas that was making mistakes? Trying to keep my eyes open while I'm staring at this motherfucking sunrise.
Yeah.
I'm staring at this
Sunrise. Yes, good.
Yeah. And it's hard to keep my eyes wide.
Oh my gosh, bro. This is beautiful.
Cause I'm staring at this sunshine, nigga. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Dog.
You know that's the shit.
There's more.
Waking up for jobs that niggas didn't pray for.
Hey, bro, it sounds like that's the end right there. I heard it cut. Yo. What in the world? Bro, record it. What are you doing? Why are you sending me this? Record the song, bro. Why did you send me this Instagram reel of your speakers and your ceiling? Bro, get a mic, record the song. If you don't have a mic, go find a friend and record the song. You need to be on a mic, bro. I like this a lot. This has a lot of potential. It ain't all the way there, but the idea, like I can hear the potential in it. Like if it's done right. The fact that I got this excited off the demo, bro, record it. Stop posting demos on your Instagram. Go work on your craft in the background. You don't need to be seen. It's got 3 likes. There's no shade, but nobody's checking for you right now. There's no problem. Go work on the craft. Record it properly, then show up the right way. Also, if you post a demo and people like it, nobody can go listen to it. So you're wasting your time and you're wasting other people's time when they like it. It gets people excited. There's no action for them to take and they forget about you. So you actually shoot yourself in the foot when you do that. So you said it's something I'm still working on. No, don't say might be. I'm being dramatic because I'm excited and I'm passionate and I want you to be great, okay? So don't say might be. Y'all don't ever have to apologize for submitting music here. Don't ever do that. I like this a lot. Record it, bro. I'm just here to give you the confidence that you probably didn't have, because if you did have it, you would have recorded it. So I'm letting you know this is a great idea and you sound great, especially on this production. Go record the song, whatever you got to do, okay? I really like it. And I want you to come back and I want you to send it to me when it's done and we're going to listen to it. I really like that. Chat, I don't know how y'all are feeling. Nobody said anything. I don't know how y'all feel. I also just like this type of music, so that's probably why I'm a little bit more excited. But like just hearing your voice, bro, it's like it's Mick Jenkins reminiscent. And I tell myself try not to give artist comparisons, but like that type of music, it just feels Earl Sweatshirt. Like I just like that type of music myself. So when I hear that type of music done well, I get very excited. So you like that homie that like can rap that just don't want to do it. And I know you want to do it because you're here, you submitted. But all right, I'm done yapping, bro. I really liked it. Go record it. That's my feedback, bro. That's all I can give you right now because it was hard to hear what you were saying over this. But I really like that hook too, bro. Like the sunrise and just letting the beat ride, bro. Like a beat when it's this beautiful, sometimes you just got to know when to let it do its thing, and you let it do its thing. So your choices, the way that you approached it, the way that you, the way your voice was placed, how it was chill, but like still like it has a lot of presence and body to it. There's a lot I could say, but I want you to record it and I want to hear it when it's done. But drop it. Drop the song. Everybody in chat, say drop the song. Drop the song. Drop the song. Okay. Let's bully him into doing what he needs to do, because that sounded really good. Hey, bro. Stay dope, bro. Amazing. I really enjoyed that, bro. Thank you so much. Come back, bro. No, we're not running it back. I will run it back when you record the song. I say that with love. All right. Next one is Christ in Me by Daniel. So we got another one. So listen, y'all. As you can see, there are people here who are serious about getting feedback. I let them submit multiple times because it's for people that are like, yo, I like your feedback. I really want to hear what you have to say about the music. If you want to guarantee your song gets played, there's a skip feature. It costs $5 to get in this line. After we get through all these, then it's going to go back to the regular queue. But what happens in these streams, what happened last time, is that people just keep skipping and we don't get to everybody that submitted beforehand. So if you want to guarantee, comment the word submit on Instagram, skip the line. or at the end of the stream, I usually leave like 10 minutes to go through like a few seconds of each song. So if you don't skip, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to listen to all of your song. If you want constructive feedback to get better as an artist and to grow and not just get your ego boosted or your feelings hurt, but something that you can take action on and learn and do better next time, submit your music. We'll love to hear it. All right, Christ in Me by Daniel. We heard from Daniel earlier. Let's hear this one.
When did I grow idle? When did I lose faith? A heart that was bridled, the yoke of a slave. The heart is deceitful, the flesh is a cage. My soul longs for freedom, my mind in escape. And I won't live
Okay,
in complacency.
here we go.
You said there's more, so I'll taste and see.
What's up, Leon? Good to see you in the chat.
I'm growing, Lord, in dependency. And there is no life except Christ in me. Oh, Christ.
Come on, backgrounds. Yeah, I hear you. Victor said you can hear this on a TV show. Yeah, absolutely. Like some speakeasy type stuff. Like detective work. I don't know. I'm just yapping, y'all.
And I don't even know about where I would be.
I really like your voice on this though.
Your life inside of me is all that I would need. And Lord, when I look back at what you made of me, I know I won't go back to what is not for me, for me.
Okay. Hey, do you play guitar, Daniel? Is this you? If so, it's smooth. Victor said it sounds like a power scene. Ghost trying to change his life. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. So look, hey, round of applause. Round of applause in the chat, please. Thank you. Okay. So what I liked. So we already heard from Daniel. Daniel, we heard your other song, and I think I gave the feedback that it felt a little bit too muddy. I think that was you. I can't remember. I'll have to go back to see. This feels like a lot better use of your voice. A lot better match, like from the production to your voice. Like this matches so well. You said this is a creative dump, so it has no mix, I'm assuming, so I'm not gonna comment too much on that. But you said, yes, sir, I'll play the guitar and I'll play the keys coming into the song. Amazing, so you're an instrumentalist, a musician as well. Cool. I also played all the bass lines. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah, you fine. Okay, amazing. I'm excited to hear more about you, bro. Keep coming back and submitting. I want to stay updated on you. I'm gonna follow you too. I'm gonna do that real quick. Wait, how do I do that? I'll follow you later. But yeah, I really like that. What I didn't like, was there anything? Let me think. What can I tell you that is gonna be really helpful for this one? I know you said it's a creative dump. Oh, so going back to my earlier point about how music needs to be, it needs to fit in what we're expecting as consumers. So this is a good idea. So Daniel sent something in as a creative dump, he said. It's an idea. It's not a fully fleshed out song. So we can't judge this like a fully fleshed out song. But this needs to become a fully fleshed out song for it to be commercially viable. Victor in the chat said that this could be on Power, or it could be on a TV show, a different TV show. In order for it to be there, it needs to be fully commercialized. Not commercialized as in like take all the soul and stuff out of it, but it needs to be a full song. Put a hook on it. Have it follow the structure, send it to some people, see how they like it. Make sure the writing makes sense for whatever story you're trying to tell. Like there's a point where in the creative process where you're just throwing ideas, throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And then once things have stuck to the wall, then you start kind of crafting and moving things around and figuring out what orientation and what position of these things that stuck looks the best in terms of the art. And then there's a polishing phase where it's like, now that I found how the structure fits, how do I polish all the individual elements to make this look like a cohesive professional work? You can't skip steps if you want to make this a career, okay? So I'm not saying that Daniel should have done that. Guys, context, Daniel sent this in as a demo, okay? So we're not judging it like that. But the point I'm making here is that Daniel, we all like this idea, flesh it out and finish it. That's all I'm trying to say. Finish it. This is a good idea. Good work. If y'all are just getting here, it is Monday Music Review. Submit your music. Comment the word submit in the Instagram comments. It's in the YouTube description and it's in the TikTok bio. If you want to submit your music and get it played on stream, I go through and listen to every song that I listen to all the way through, because I'm not trying to boost your ego and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to give you constructive feedback to help you become better. Don't come here if you're trying to just show your music and get a little clip and be like, I got my music played on. That's not what we do here. I'm here to actually give you feedback. So as you can tell, I spend a lot of time because I want to make sure, again, constructive feedback. If it's in green, you skipped. If you're not in green, then I'm going to get to you when I get to you. You can skip the line if you like in order to get in front of everybody. It's just $5 if you want to do that. It's not too expensive. So if you want to guarantee your song gets played tonight, do that, because I listen to all the greens, and then when we have time, I listen to everybody else. That's just the way it works because we have so many people submitting. I wish I could get to everybody, but my feet be hurting standing in this kitchen for too long. So we're going to move on. Daniel, appreciate you submitting. Let's see what y'all saying in the comments. All right. Rope-A-Dope by Victor Rashad. I don't know if I ever released this. Super vulnerable. I appreciate you submitting that here. I really do. This is a live stream, so other people are going to hear this. So I appreciate that. Sometimes I feel I get wordy on these types of tracks, won't be on the next album. And sometimes that's okay, bro. It is okay to make music that will never see the light of day or will never be released commercially, because as you create stuff, you become a better musician and writer. Sometimes it's not about releasing. I think sometimes we try to create too quickly and release too quickly, when sometimes it's just about the love of the craft and creating. And until you get there, maybe it's not time to release. Just food for thought. All right, let's listen.
Real raps, human music. Sometimes I hate how I feel, but it's how I feel. Reporting live with a pitch of hope. Stumbling in my faith, this is my rope-a-dope. I know I'm dope, but it's the same story as before. Fuck these feelings, let them go. Fuck these doubts, let them go. I'd rather feel how I felt long ago. Optimistic, full of hope, confident that I'ma make it. Confident that every song I do gon' be the one to take me from my current situation to me living off my purpose. Start a fan with my girl, marry her, retire my mom, kicking the dope for my brothers, cause we created infrastructure. These are things I do for others. What about that fucking mirror? Let's talk about it. Tried therapy, but I didn't know how to talk about it. What am I? Scared of being judged? Scared of being myself? Nah, scared of being rushed. Embarrassed, cause I'm yet to turn to the butterfly. The only time I sting is when I sting myself, but for sure got this mask on. Tired of making sad songs. Past in one hand, the other hand holds my passions. Reporting live with a pinch of hope. Stumbling in my faith, this is my rope-a-dope. I know I'm dope, but this the same story as before. Reporting live with a pinch of hope. Stumbling in my faith, this is my rope-a-dope. I know I'm dope, but this the same story as before. I blame the time I wasted. Instead of blaming, let's change it. Change direction, my course has only stopped cause I'm breaking. And I've slowed my speed, let me be sure of direction. All this wisdom, let's flex it. It can help other people, more important than that. Give me reason for living. Universe, I am pleading. Show me without needing to be needed by people. Worry how they perceive me. Will they turn up their volume? Will I be on their TV? I guess it's all people pleasing. I guess it's all entertainment. I guess it's all part my journey of me feeling unworthy. If I don't make none of myself, then I would fail to find purpose. I ain't saying that that's right, but I ain't gonna lie, I be nervous. Potential up to the ceiling. Do my best not to cave in. Just relax and live life. Believe the path that I'm paving. Easier said than done. Life be full of excitement. To be my rope-a-dope. I'm on the ropes, but I'm fighting. Reporting live with a pinch of hope. Stumbling in my faith, this is my rope-a-dope.
Yeah, bro.
I know
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
dope, but it's the same story as
I
before.
like that one, bro. Y'all about to see how much of an unk I am with this feedback. So context for those of y'all that just got here, Victor told us that this is something that he's not sure if he released. It's super vulnerable. He said sometimes it gets wordy. It won't be on the album. I want y'all to take note that a lot of times when you get vulnerable on the track and you feel like this is not worth releasing, sometimes those are the best records to release. Not all the time. Don't take that as a hard and fast rule and run with that, but sometimes there are songs that you're vulnerable on that the world needs. And a lot of times when we have those feelings of insecurity about the art, sometimes those are moments for us to push past and get over ourselves and to keep following our purpose of creating music that is meant to heal other people. So Victor, there are certain moments in here that I personally relate to, because you said something about like your girl and like trying to provide for your family. I'm in a similar situation, and that's what I want to do and where I'm headed in life. So I related to that heavy, and it made me want to listen to everything else you had to say in the whole song. I didn't open my eyes once. I listened to the whole thing with my eyes closed because I wanted to hear what you had to say and really process it. So I would consider that this might be not be one of your biggest songs, but it might be a song that there are people that need this, that you are hurting or preventing their healing because you're not releasing it or not allowing other people to hear it. Not to say that you should do it because it's your music, and if you don't want to release it, that's cool. But something tells me that you're okay with people hearing it because you sent it today. So I think that's something that you could finish and release, and that it would touch some people. I don't think it would be necessarily the biggest record, but it reminds me of why I like The Heart, Part 6, and the other ones, because Kendrick is real vulnerable on those, and it's like a story that you're following, and you just get to get in the mind of Kendrick. That's what this song felt like to me. I respect you as an artist from the other 3 songs you submitted, and now I heard this, it's like, okay, like I get to know him a little bit. So this is kind of a bottom of a funnel type of song, which we'll talk about funnels and stuff at some other point if we ever, I'm not going down that rabbit hole, but that's all I gotta say. Daniel said drop the song, so I guess you gotta drop it. Okay, amazing. If y'all are just getting here, welcome to music. Wait, I messed that up. If y'all are just getting here, welcome to Monday Music Review. If you want to submit your music, it's completely free. Comment the word submit down below. We'll get to your song when we can get to it. The queue is very long, as you can see, and there are people that have skipped the line, and we're gonna get to these people first. So we got 6 people in the skip line. I'm gonna be here until 10 p.m. So I got an hour and 26 minutes to go through everything. There's a lot of skips. It's just $5 a skip. That'll guarantee that I listen to your whole song. The reason why I do it like this is because I want to give you feedback that helps. I'm not here to hurt your feelings. I'm not here to boost your ego. I'm here to be right in the middle, give you something that you can take action on and become a better musician, artist, producer, songwriter tomorrow, tonight, if you go to the studio, you know? So yeah, that's why we do it the way we do it. If y'all are just getting here, what up? Good to see y'all. Don Dari said, we need that. Kefa, I see you. It's good to see you again. You're submitting amazing. I'm excited to hear it. Will You Rise by Smoochio. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's really fun to say. Smoochio. I feel like that should be your name if it's not. Oh, and Smoochio's a dad? W dads in the chat. W dads. W dads that make music. Yeah, with the iCarly soundtrack. Yeah, I like that. I don't know if that's your kid. I don't know. I just got really excited. I'm not a dad. I don't know. I respect dads, especially when they make music and they making things work. Okay, let's listen.
Will you rise? Oh yeah. Will you rise? Feeling like I need a change. There were some things that I had to learn how to get unused to. When your back's against the wall, are you gonna rise? Are you gonna fall? Do you know how to even all of the odds? Knowing it feels on how to make it even. Know how to tell when it's not serving you for your higher purpose, just to leave it. I know I struggle. Had to push me like I push weight. Learn to get it off the muscle. Like a bench press, I'ma keep on stacking. Keep running hard even when I fail. I'm never slacking. You can tell by the way that I walk and the way that I talk that I feel like a prophet.
Y'all hear the changes in production?
Saying that the best defense makes the perfect offense. Walking with my demons, negative thoughts
And the change in the flow is good.
I know I can't take this shit to the coffin. I know that every time I give myself a reason just to be like Jesus, they gon' say it's for profit. Really the things that I'm dreaming of bringing to earth and conceiving is for the benefit community, getting more knowledge. Gotta unlock it, gotta keep love in my pocket. My heart and my brain been filtering out all of the nonsense.
Bring the hook back, bring the hook back.
All of the toxins. I'ma keep swinging like I'll leave the butterflies with the bee stinging and somehow never let myself get boxed in. Jumping head first, caught it.
I think it's still the verse.
All eyes on me, but in reality, I'm creator, I'm source, I am one of the watchmen. Moving divinity, time is my friend, not my enemy. That's why I wear double watches. Feeling like I need a change. There were some things
Okay, we're back to the hook now.
again I'm used to. When your back's against the wall, are you gonna rise? Are you gonna fall?
This song is 4 minutes, by the way, and it has features.
Knowing it feels how to make it even. Know how to tell when it's not serving you for your higher purpose, just to leave it. I know I struggle. Had to push me, let I push weight. Learn to get it off the muscle. Like a bench press.
Chat likes this one, Smoothie.
I'm stacking. Keep running hard, even when I fail, I'm never slacking.
Gone done everything that doesn't serve me. Can you feel me? Get up in that mirror.
But it's the other
claim
person,
you're
it's not
worthy.
Smoochio.
That helped me. Had to weed out thoughts that weren't mine to refill me. Learned to alert the shot you took on my mind. Couldn't kill me.
Okay, rim change. I like that.
Frequency is so high, can't help but wake 'em up. My downtime looking like they waking up.
We need something different on the beat, though. It's getting old.
Okay. True story, God for me, can't do me no damage.
There they
If I
go, they
switch
add different
views and it's
elements.
not struggle, I just have to grow to overstand it. Bring it in, kept the plan in, use the darkness as my advantage. Moving like God's canvas, I ain't even lying, didn't plan this.
God's Canvas, I got a song that
And I
say
didn't
that.
plan it, make high vibes my standard. I stayed me, they pandered. I chose me, they enamored. Off the grid like a camper. Off the grid seeking answers.
I really like his voice on this song. It fits good. Back to the hook.
When your back's against the wall, you're gonna rise.
Chris Michael in the chat, what's up, bro?
Know how to even all of the odds. Knowing it feels how to make
What's up,
it
Fire?
even. Know how to tell when it's not serving you for your higher purpose, just to leave it. I know I struggle. Had to push me, let I push weight. Learn to get it off the muscle. Like a bench press, keep on stacking. Keep running hard, even when I fail, I'm never slacking. You can tell.
I want you to know this, and I'm not saying it in an aftermath way, but hear it in a different way than
Round of
you've
applause.
heard it before. There is a space
like this one.
reserved for you in heaven, and you don't have to die to get
Hold
to
on,
it.
what bro
I'm gonna
saying?
say it again. There is a space reserved for you in heaven, and you don't have to die to get to it.
Yo, what's that code at the end? Who is that? I've been thinking a lot about that. Who is that? Just off topic. Who is that code at the end? You don't have to, there's a spot reserved for you in heaven. You don't have to die to get there. We're not going to have the conversation right now, but tell me who that is. I want to hear that. We'll talk about that later. But anyways, round of applause in the chat. Round of applause. We got a 4-minute song. This is the second 4-minute song, okay? I have thoughts. Reverend Ike. Yeah, I need to listen to that. Okay, so what I liked. So I'm going to say chat liked it. I liked it, but I have some notes. I feel like it has potential, but I feel like it's not all the way there yet. I know it's out. Let's start at the mix. The mix sounds professional enough, but it sounds like bedroom band lab professional. What I mean by that, and let me give you technical to help you with that, like to, again, practical, what can you do about that? There's a lot of high end in your vocals and a lot of high end in the production. There's a lot of like, for lack of a better, that's how it sounds in my ear. It's very high and it's piercing and it's a lot of that all at once and not a lot of lows and not a lot of mids. There is some mids, but definitely not a lot of lows. So the song feels very airy and weak. Not weak in terms of it's a bad song, but just like it doesn't have any oomph to it. Does that make sense? We can add some of that with the low end. So I feel like it's missing that, and it could have added a lot of presence and like groove to it if it had like a nice little bass line or 808, right? That's my first piece of feedback for the, sorry, I just got distracted by chat. For that, okay. Second thing, the hook was very wordy, very wordy. Like, I knew it was a hook because it came in 3 times, so I knew that, okay, this is the hook. but I don't remember anything. It was just like you were trying to fit as many words in there as possible is what it felt like to me. Bro, simplify it. Like, what is the gist of this song? Let me put this in like 3-4 words and just say it over and over again. Or if you wanna say a lot, make sure the melody is the same. Make sure the melody is catchy if you wanna say all the different words. Pick one, don't pick all of them, because it's gonna feel very muddied and confusing, especially with production that's so complicated. Now, I will give you your flowers and say whoever produced it, there were certain like bells and chimes and stuff that came in and out. I heard those were ear candy. That wasn't enough to create a dynamic feel in the song. The song still felt very flat. So I would have added some low end. I would have mixed your vocals a little bit differently so it wasn't as sibilancy, which means like the S's were very sharp, like a lot of the high end. You could have cut back on that. And then I would have simplified the hook just to make it a little bit more catchy. Because when the second dude came in, when bro came in, what's his name? Let me know. But when the second verse came in, that felt more like it fit because it was like his voice was a little deeper, the beat was a little bit higher. It didn't feel as like clashy in the high end to me. And then when you came back in, I was like, okay, we're back to like the muddy high. So yeah, that's what I'd say. I hope that helps. But I think the concept is good. I think with those things, it would make it more palatable to my ear. Round of applause. Dondara, you said send another song because I F with your critiques heavy. Thank you, man. What's up, Kari? I know I already said what's up. You said, bet I'm the engineer behind and 888 produced. Amazing. Gotcha. That's 888 Vibrate on Instagram. Cool. Amazing. I appreciate you submitting, man. And you said that is your first son. Congrats on being a father. It's a very commendable thing. All right. If y'all are just getting here, it is Monday Music Review Monday. I don't know. I'm still working on which M to put first. If you want to submit, comment the word submit down below on Instagram. It's in the YouTube description and it's in the TikTok bio. If you want to submit, I'll listen to your song on here. We have a lot of skips right now, which means people that paid a few dollars to skip the line so that they can get their whole song heard. If you want me to listen to your whole song and give you constructive feedback, let's do that. There are also people that submitted for free down here too, and I'm gonna do my best to get to them, but there's so many people submitting skips, so it's gonna be kind of hard to get there. But the point of this live is not to boost your ego, it's not to hurt your feelings, it's just to give you feedback that you can take action on to become better. We don't do all that ego boosting here, okay? So I take my time with the songs and I give you thoughtful feedback. That's what we're doing here. So if we're not trying to hang out and get some good feedback, go find another live, respectfully. Respectfully. That's all I gotta say. Let's get to the next one. Memory Phone by Don Dari. Song I made with my homie. This is an early draft. Chat, this is a demo, okay? Judge it accordingly. Let's go. I just showed y'all the line.
Look me in my eyes, tell me what you feel. I know you feel the vibe, I can see you in your feels. I fuck with you heavy, maybe we can chill. Start off a family, maybe make a meal.
Okay.
See, you been going through my mind. Our love was a crime. And if I go to jail for you, best believe I do that time.
Okay, you do the time.
Best believe I do that time. You a fucking dime. I'm tryna make you mine. I'm tryna take you to the sky. I'm tryna show you something real. I'm tryna show you how I feel. Baby, what's the deal with you?
Okay, this is a strong start. What we're about to get into. Don't give me the same thing, please, Don. Please. I like this so far.
We gon' put some time in. Why I feel like perfect timing. Right now we shining. Lakeshore flying. You say cut your nail. Blue Dream got you vibing. Young and reckless wildin'. Loving unprotected. Give me all of you. I want your good and bad.
Okay.
Give me all of you, I'll show you something you ain't never had.
You lost me at the end, bro.
You been going going through my mind.
They'll be back here.
Our love was a crime, and if I go to jail for you, best believe I do that time.
I feel like the feature was almost there. We just needed more.
Best believe I do that time. You a fucking dime.
I hear that the E inspiration too in the background with the guitar.
I'm tryna take you to the sky.
Hey, bro, this was a good one. Put them round of applause in the chat. Put them in there. Put them in there. Some of y'all been consistent. Mo Real, I see you submitting the fire emojis, the claps before I can even say it. I appreciate you. You watching that little timer at the end. Thank you for leading the charge. Mo Real _worldwide. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let me catch up on these things real quick. Y'all in the chat. Daniel, you said, should I submit one of my worship tracks or are you only doing R&B and hip hop? Y'all can submit whatever you want. I don't care. I will listen to everything. You can submit worship. We've had worship on here before and I've critiqued it just the same, okay? Don't think your worship music is safe, because it's not. Don't be submitting 7-minute worship songs. I might skip through them. Glory to Jesus. Okay, all right, bro. Okay. I showed y'all the line. Don Dari. Okay, so I really like this concept. It reminds me of like 2016 Happy Rap, like where Chance was around the time, where Yachty was at the time, where Drum was at the time with the Broccoli joint. That feels very happy and like almost elementary in terms of the production, but the song doesn't feel like it's cheap or like poorly done. I really like how you came in because I wasn't expecting that at all. I was expecting something completely different and I was pleasantly surprised when that beat dropped. I really like your part. When that feature came in, I feel like that feature was missing so much. Like if you're gonna sing, you gotta have backgrounds if you're not gonna be singing the whole time. So it was very lackluster, not because the singer left something to be desired in terms of the lead, but I feel like the gaps shouldn't have been there. Like it just kind of killed the whole energy of the song for me and I was waiting for the hook to come back, which is always, I mean, you never really want to be waiting for the hook to come back in a song. You want to be engaged the whole time. So that's my only feedback for the feature. For the verse or the rest of the song, I like the feature though. I like the decision to have a feature because if you came in and did the same thing, I would have been bored. So that's why I got so excited and I brought my arm up when you said feature. I mean, when I heard the feature, that was good. But yeah, just make sure that feature does what they need to do and making sure that if you're gonna sing, you got some backgrounds to kind of fill it out if it's going to be that empty. That's my only feedback. Amazing. I appreciate it. Appreciate you submitting. If y'all are just getting here, welcome to Monday Music Review. If you want to submit, comment the word submit down below. We will listen to your song. It's completely free to submit, but there are a lot of people that have skipped. We have, let's see, I'm gonna show y'all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skips. And then we have the regular line. So we're going in order of these submissions. Y'all can kind of see your position here. I'm gonna scroll just kind of slowly so you can see for everybody that submitted so far. Leon, you in there at number 16. Imay Sky, you in there at number 10. But as people keep skipping, we're not gonna be able to get to those as fast. So if you wanna make sure your song gets heard, skip the line. It's just $5 to skip. It's not really that expensive and I'll listen to your song all the way through. Maybe it is expensive to you and there's no problem. I've been there, okay? This economy is in shambles, so I understand. There's no pressure, which is why we have the free option. But I listen to everything. I'm not trying to boost your ego. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I just give it to you straight. Pause! So that way you can, that always throws me off, bro. That way you can improve as an artist, okay? All right, that was Memory Foam by Don Dari. I really enjoyed that. Don, I'm gonna give you a star, bro. I'm gonna give you a star. I'm gonna give you a star. I'm gonna check you out later. If I like what I hear, come perform in the kitchen, bro. That's next up. Touch by Young Yana. This is a song off my second EP entitled Insatiable. This is a song for those who yearn. I wrote it based on the scientific theory that atoms never truly touch. Wow, chat. That's some writing. That's some thought. I'm really excited to hear this one. I'm really excited to hear that. What a thought process for a song. Oh, and it's a female vocalist? I think this is the first female artist we've had tonight. Go crazy.
We're trying to stay on the same plane, yet we're so far away. You're a daydream, I'm reality, living in a fantasy. Our atoms are doing their best to connect. Is it pointless? 'Cause I'm just biding time till our hearts collide, and you spill your ways down my spine, make spirits come alive.
Y'all hear the organ in the back?
Sublime, floating above cloud nine. Ain't nothing like feeling time. So while I wait, I just float along, get by, get high. Float along, get by, get high. Escape me into your design. Ain't nothing like feeling time. Float along, get by, get high. High. Touch me. Love me.
Dynamics, yes. Yes.
Touch me.
Come on, Stack. Yes.
Love me. Touch me. Love me. See me. Touch me. Love me. See me.
Are y'all hearing her? I don't see no fire emojis in the chat. Wow.
Not being in your space breaks me. Separate my wants and needs. You breathe, it's all I see. You and my peace coming to me, see me clearly. This may only erupt in our face. Float along, get by, get high. So I float along, get by. Escape me into your design. Ain't nothing like feeling time.
Oh yeah. 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 Hey. Round of applause in the chat for young Yana. I hope I pronounced your name right. Yo, are y'all hearing this? So y'all know I be on y'all behind about song structure. This, see, look, you got Victor in the chat responding to you. That's how you know you good. Victor is one of a class fan favorite. He asked me if you write. You vocal producing, you arrange? Yeah, duh, I knew that. I could tell. Like the amount of intricacy you had in there and like intention, the way that you brought certain vocals in as the production faded out, and you had a little bit less background when the production came back in, those are all intentional. You know what you're doing. Where do I start? Guys, this song was 3 minutes and 40 seconds. I want to provide that context. It didn't feel that long because it wasn't repetitive. Listen to what we just did, what she just did here, what young Yana did. She understands you got to take people on a journey in the songs to keep them engaged. You can send me a 7-minute song. Just don't have the same thing looping for 7 minutes. Take me on a journey in that 7 minutes. There's a lot of songs out there that do that. And they've done very well. They do well because people understand how to structure a song. Going back to talking about what people expect from a song, structuring it properly. The backgrounds were incredible. They were mixed very well. Like this is how your song should sound before you release it so that people take you seriously. Not that it has to sound exactly like this or this should stop you from releasing. All I'm saying is if you want to compete with the sea of other people making music, you have to take every part seriously. Young Yana did that. So yeah, that's what I liked about it. Let's talk about constructive feedback, because there usually is some. It's very rare that there isn't. In my first listen through, and this could have been just because I was so excited about the vocals and the backgrounds, but there wasn't the one piece that stuck out to me that I could sing back to you. And I feel like that's something you could work on. Chat, do y'all agree? 1 in the chat if you agree, 0 in the chat if you don't, and tell me why. But I feel like there wasn't a strong melodic or what's the word I'm looking for? Melodic or verbal word hook. Like there weren't words that got stuck in my head. Did I miss that? Do y'all agree? I don't know. But that's just my feedback on that. I feel like the song took me somewhere, but there wasn't an anchor. That's what I'm trying to say. It feels like we were drifting out to sea together, but there wasn't an anchor anywhere of like, okay, like this is the part I remember. But I do know that the drifting experience was pleasant. So maybe you don't need one for this song. Like maybe that's enough. I think this is probably the first song where I'll say maybe you don't need one like that. But I really like the concept. I think you executed it really well. And the crescendo was great, the climax was great, and then that kind of fade at the end into the vocals, and then the instrumentation was great. So, dog. I'm gonna give you that star, Young Yana. This is the first time we ever seen Young Yana in the chat. You're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. The star on here means that, I don't know if you're new here. I saw you on TikTok, so maybe you found us on TikTok, but we have a performance platform called The Kitchen. For artists that I really enjoyed from this, we bring them in to perform. You can look on our Instagram and scroll through, it's all on there. But I'm gonna listen to more of your music, and people that get a star, I just look at and keep my eye on to have come perform potentially. So I'm gonna go look at you a little bit later. Look out for a DM from us at some point in time. It could come sooner than you think. We'd love to have you come perform if we're aligned. So yeah, great work, great work. If y'all are getting here, it is Monday Music Review. I'm gonna keep things moving. We have a lot of green on the screen. All the green means that people send us $5 to skip the line. I think there's other options. You can pay more to skip even more, but the minimum is $5. It's free to submit though, so you can submit, but you're just gonna get to the bottom of the line, and there's a lot of people in the queue. Clearly, I give constructive feedback. I listen to the song all the way through and give real feedback. I'm not here to boost your ego, and I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm coming in between to make sure that you have something to walk away with that you can create better music with, okay? So that's why I spend so much time on each song. I'm gonna do my best to get to the other songs. I usually do a rapid fire for the last 30 minutes or so for the songs that were submitted. So even if you did submit a free song, you're still gonna get listened to. It just won't be the whole thing. It's usually like 15 to 30 seconds, and then I give quick feedback. So if you wanna make sure that I spend real time with your stuff, go ahead and skip the line. Otherwise, I'll get to yours at probably the last 30 minutes if you're in the queue underneath. And here's the queue just so y'all can see. This is what it looks like. We got 3 more skips, and then we're gonna get back to the regular submissions. All right. This is Brinka Pariba. I hope I said that right. By Spellbound Fire. What y'all saying in the chat before I move on? And she writes her own lyrics. Amazing. Yeah, great work. That's valid. This is a deep cut, LOL, last song on the project. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. See, that's why context is important. That makes sense. Either way, I really enjoy listening to your music, and I'm looking forward to hearing more from you. Great work. Thank you so much for submitting. So I really appreciate your time and feedback. Thank you. Wow. Okay, amazing. Okay, this is Brinka Pariba by Spellbound Fire. I see you in the chat. I hope you're still here to hear your song. I know it's been a minute, but thank you for hanging out and submitting. Oh, we have another female artist. Cool. Maybe it's not a female artist. This is a woman on the cover. This is a good hook. Good start. Malo, why you gotta get mad? Talking like you're the baddest girl that I now we in English. Okay. You should know I'm a man on a mission. Come on. Swear I like you for your head and your brains. They're not exactly the same. Let me explain. I know you're bad, but your friend's bad too. Shorty with the Hello Kitty lower back tattoo. Call me crazy, but I didn't ask you. I like the falsetto jump or the octave jump. Get a double scoop so we could try to. Hell of a falsetto in 3, 2. This feels really good in terms of structure. I knew that hook was coming back and it felt good when it came back. I'm scared to ask what this translates to, because it's explicit. The song is explicit. Okay. I like the second. This is a great contrast in terms of features versus. Oh, it's just jump up. Okay. I can hear this being played in clubs for sure.
Lust is part of the game. Come with me, baby. Come with me, baby. Trust.
I'm not a big fan of this pre though, I can't lie to you. It feels like it's stopping me from feeling the hook. Chat, how y'all feel about this? Right before it comes back to here. I don't know, maybe I kind of like it. I kind of like it. It makes me feel like I'm waiting for the hook to come back. Hey, round of applause for Jump Up, Brinca Pariba. Is this a reggaeton? Reggaeton? Is that this genre? Please let me know. I like the feel of this song. It had me moving the whole time. Now, to be honest, I don't listen to this type of music often, so my ear naturally is like, oh, cool, this is different than what I always hear. So take my feedback with a grain of salt here, because I don't listen to a lot of this type of music. Probably should. It feels like the journey we go on is good. It gets me moving. The feel is good. I really like the verse too, and I like the second verse of the guy coming in that sounds completely different than the person in the first verse. I really enjoyed the octave jump in the first verse for like the second half of the first verse to make it feel like it's going somewhere. And I really like that hook. Like it's very catchy. Like it's stuck in my head, so I'm walking away with something. I don't know much about this genre of music. It could just be me. Does it kind of feel slow to y'all? And I'm just nitpicking at this point. I'm nitpicking. Like, that's really the only thing I can think of. Everything else sounded good to me. And again, I don't listen to enough of this music to be like, this was wrong, this was good. I could just tell you what I liked, pretty much. The one thing that I did say is that I feel like that pre was just a little bit slow, and it was a little bit too long. Like if you're gonna have a pre on this type of song that makes you move, I feel like the verses should be a little bit shorter. That's probably the most that I could say for the constructive feedback. That's probably what I'll say. You said I messed with that, I won't lie. Hey, Mo Real, it's a win in Mo Real's book. But I'm over here, when I lean over here, I'm just thinking. I'm looking for stuff to nitpick at. So I really like this one. I don't have any serious feedback of like this was trash or anything. I feel like this is ready to go. It could be on the radio. I could hear it on the radio. But again, I don't listen to this type of music. So take my opinion with a grain of salt. But I really enjoyed it. I appreciate your submission. I would love to hear more from y'all too, because we don't hear a lot of this type of music on this corner of the internet. So I appreciate you coming to hang out. Come next week or submit another one tonight. We'd love to hear from you again if you like. All right. If y'all are just getting here, it is Monday Music Review. If you want to submit your music, comment the word submit down below on the Instagram comments. It's in the description, and on TikTok, it's in our bio. It's completely free to submit, but we have a lot of people in the queue. We got 3 more skips to get through. So if you want to skip the line and go ahead and get to the front, you can just send $5 in, real easy. There's also a super skip for $10 where you can jump immediately to the next one if you don't want to wait any longer. We've been here for a minute. We've been live since 7 p.m. We'll be here for another 24 minutes. So the last 30 minutes, I'm gonna go quickly through everybody that's left and play only like 15 seconds of each. So if you want to guarantee your music gets played all the way through, make sure to skip the line. Otherwise, let's get right into it. This is Pressure, probably by Blast or Blasphemy. I know who that is. Why do I know that name? You know Blasphemy? Oh, that's you, bro. Bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Bryce, hey. Bryce, come over here, bro. Come over here, bro. Come over here. Bro, we have a debut of Bryce. Bryce helps out with the streams. He's a friend of the page. He be in the background helping out. You don't always see him. But is that how you pronounce your name? Blasphemy? Okay, cool. So this is produced by you.
Yes, sir.
Did you submit it?
Yeah, I did like a minute ago.
Okay.
I skipped it because it wasn't coming up.
Okay, so who is this though? Phenom?
Phenom, yeah.
Phenom.
One of my friends back home.
Okay, bet. One of your friends from back home. All right. You want to introduce yourself real quick? Where you from? What you do?
My name's Blasphemy, Bryce, B, you can call me whatever, but I produce music, I edit videos, I make everything creative field. I like trying to do everything. And yeah, that's me.
Cool, man. I'm gonna grill this unnecessarily hard then, since you're here. I'm only gonna tell you what I hate about it, and I'm not gonna give you any constructive, like positive feedback. No, I'm just playing. Oh, the first SoundCloud link. Okay. All right, let's play it.
Promise it incidental. I came this far with intention. All that went wrong is a lesson. All that went right is a blessing. Please don't be ill in my presence. Promise I make it digested.
I like the speed ramp off rip.
Promise it accidental. I came this far with intention. All that went wrong is a lesson. All that went right is a blessing. Please just be ill in my presence. Promise I make it digested. Promise you don't want attention. When in our spiritual pressure. Far from the law of vibrations. I made a trust to go closer to God. Promise my mama will make it. When I'm more than miss her child. Sees all the glory she prays for. Come on, look down and I hope that she smiles. Seeing how far they came from.
It sounds like a Halloween beat.
I've been this way out the jump. Now that I'm feeling this tough, might as well wear it on me. This stunt, this shit pushing off me, that was rough. You see the gang around me, we the ones. You see the drip all on me, one of one. Might got the shirt, but don't rock it like Phenom. Very possible to get what we be on. Let's you talk down the gang, you a peon. Every day, taking steps for my freedom. Rico keep growing like Chia. High as fuck, eyes roll like Uchiha. Burn up blinds, to the depth to the sea line. By the slide, on it beat like a sea line. Hear that feet, don't be stepping no dayline. Promise ain't accidental. I came this far with intention. All that went wrong is a lesson. All that went right is a blessing. Please just be ill in my presence. Promise I make it digested. Promise you don't want attention. When in our spiritual pressure. Far from the law of vibrations. I made a trust to go closer to God. Promise my mama will make it. When I'm more than miss her child. Sees all the glory she prays for. Come on, look down and I hope that she smiles. Seeing how far they came from.
Hey, round of applause in the chat. Round of applause in the chat. He's standing right here. He will shut his camera off if we don't see no applause in the chat. That was Pride by B, Blasphemy.
Shout out my boy Phenom.
Phenom was the artist on the track. Chat, how we feel. Let me know. I'm gonna give my feedback. What I liked about this, I feel like y'all found that like Uzi pocket. Definitely Uzi inspired, I could tell. As far as how he approached it. You listen to a lot of Uzi? I can tell, okay. But it doesn't sound like it's Uzi. It just sounds like somebody's interpretation of an Uzi song. Like this song could be given to Uzi and Uzi would go crazy.
Okay.
So my challenge to the artist is keep doing what you're doing, but find your own way to make it sound different. So that way you can stand out from Uzi himself. That is a very hard bar to beat. It's Uzi.
You've been waiting for a minute.
Yeah, so keep going. Like whenever I say that, I want people to be encouraged and be like, okay, like it sounds like something that we've heard before. Keep pushing to find what your Uzi sounds like. What does Phenom sound like? If that makes sense. As far as production, what I'll say is, when you get the beat back, do you produce it after you get the vocals back, or do you just let them go over the beat?
I just let them go over the beat. So like my friend, he has this like studio in his basement. So he has this like makeshift studio, and then I'll just like make a beat. I'll throw it in a folder. Then we just making songs like all night.
Gotcha.
So like I'll hear it live. I'll hear them recording it live.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a fire workflow. I would say for whoever does like mixes, to play with the elements so it doesn't all sound like everything's happening at the same time. Like I think
it's
that's
good mixing. So it's like
What did you say?
He's kind of new to mixing, so it's kind
Gotcha.
of, yeah.
Well, yeah, that'd be my opinion. Like my constructive feedback, not opinion, but like feedback on the mix is like figure out how to make it have those ups and downs, so that way it doesn't feel like it's just hitting the whole time. Because you're gonna lose me, it's gonna get boring. But I think the production was really cool. I liked all the elements you used. Do you mix your beats?
Not like kinda. I don't really know how to. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, I would challenge you to learn.
Yeah.
Learn how to mix your beats because it's gonna make them sound more professional. It's gonna allow you to like pull back certain elements so it doesn't sound so like in your face all the time. Yeah. Hey Bryce, appreciate it, bro. Good stuff.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate your help, bro. All right, that was Pressure by Phenom, Pride by Bash for me. From Maryland, now living in Atlanta. All right, y'all, it is Monday Music Review. If you're here, we're having a good time. We're gonna do this every Monday. The whole point is not to boost your ego, it's not to hurt your feelings, it's to give you real feedback to make you a better artist, musician, producer, songwriter. So I spend time on all of the songs, listen to them all the way through. The ones that I can, we go through all the skips, which we only have 2 left, this one and the next one. So if you've been waiting for a long time, it might be your time soon. If you want to make sure your song gets heard all the way through, submit before 9:30. I'm going to close submissions at 9:30. Probably. I don't know. I'm going to just leave them open until the end. But I'm going to listen to everybody that has not skipped for like 15, 25 seconds to get the gist. And I'm going to give you some quick feedback because we have so many people in the queue. But if you want to ensure I listen to your song all the way through and give you some feedback that you can walk away with and become a better artist from, skip the line. It's just $5. All right? Joint 2 by Mo Real. This song is from an upcoming EP I put together with my brother Sir Height. The title of the EP is called Take a Spliff and Chill. It consists of 4 tracks. Let's listen, see what it sounds like. I already love the beat. The loop is cool. Guys, stop it. You're not Drake with these intros. Just get to the song. But I do like the intro though, I really do. It sounds cool.
I've been cooling in the shade where the sun don't reach. Twist a little some, let my soul find peace. Blowing nose in the sky, let the time slow down. Yeah. I've been cooling in the shade where the sun don't reach. Twist a little some, let my soul find peace. Blowing nose in the sky, let the time slow. Inhale it deep, I let it fill up my chest. You know this life is a test, but the smoke that's in my lungs, it got me feeling real blessed. A moment of peace in a world full of stress. I light it up and now I'm faded away. I light it up and now I'm faded away.
That's a good break there.
That's what's up.
Nah, keep going though.
I light it up and now I'm faded away. A couple hits, it's like I'm levitating. She rolling up, I'm under reminiscing about the first time we kissed and now we steady chilling, no pretending. Her aura real, I said it's never scripted. She like the cherry, watch the flame dancing in the distance. She like a co-pilot on a mission. Don't overthink it, just enjoy the feeling. We got the smoke dancing in the ceiling. It got me thinking about the way her love is so appealing. Said you my muse, girl, you keep me focused. I thought I'd let you know that you the dopest. Her love is like the smoke way out, you're blowing in the air. It got me floating, I ain't even aware. I've been caught up in the vibe, got me lost in the way. Chilling on the porch while the city moving slow. I've been chilling.
Hey, that's Mo Real in the chat. Round of applause. Mo Real, you have been so active in the chat the entire stream. It's 3 a.m. in South Africa. You stayed up for us, bro. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being participatory, for lack of a better term, and waiting patiently for your turn. I also appreciate your $5 to skip the line. That helps us keep doing what we're doing over here. So what I really like your flow, dude. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody come like that on a beat. Like, you just kind of weaved in and out of what was there, and it just kind of felt like, I don't know, I just never heard anything like that before. So that was very pleasing to my ear. Like maybe I haven't been listening to the right music, but that was very pleasing to my ear. Like, enough for me to want to hear it again, because it was just so unique to me. I like the beginning. Like, that should have been the hook. Like, you were rapping for way too long. That's my constructive feedback. I think the verse was way too long. Like, you should have came back to whatever was happening in the beginning. Because it felt like gang vocals. It felt like it was super high energy in the beginning. I like the stacks that you did. It sounded like an Isaiah Rashad song at the beginning, as far as like the vocal part of it. I would have just liked to hear it again. And I feel like that verse was so long. Like, when you're like, I like the spliff and then I something and I puff again or whatever, and then it breathed. I didn't mind that. I first didn't like it, but then I didn't mind it because you brought the verse back. But then I was like, okay, this is dragging. It's dragging. It's dragging. So I would have brought that hook back and then maybe took the second half of the verse and then put it on the end and then brought the hook back again, if you could find a hook that's catchy enough. But I really do like that as a concept. I just think it needs a few of those things that I just mentioned to really take it across the line. But I love how you came in on that verse, bro. Like, whatever that pocket is, I haven't really heard that before. If you stick to that and perfect that, bro, I feel like that could be maybe your differentiator, like your way to cut through and to get people's attention. So amazing work. Keep it up. From South Africa, Mo Real Worldwide. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. All right. If y'all just got here, it is Monday Music. What is it, bro? Is it Music Review Monday?
Music Review Monday.
Are you sure? Is that what I said earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the screen. It's literally on the screen. I just need to read. It says Monday Music Review. Okay, let me stick to that. Why don't I just read it? I should probably just read. Monday Music Review. If you want to submit your music, comment the word submit down below. It's completely free to submit. If you want to skip the line and make sure that I listen to your whole song, you can do that. If you're green on the screen, you submit it and skipped. It's only $5. Just skip the line. If you want to do that, make sure I listen to your whole song through. We only have 11 minutes left before I start doing rapid fire. We're going to do rapid fire for the last 30 minutes of the stream because we have so many submissions in here that are standard. So I'm going to make sure I listen to your song. But if I can't necessarily get to all the songs because I want to provide real feedback so you can become a better artist. So yeah, one more skip. I'm going to get to that. And then we'll probably do rapid fire by the time I'm done yapping and we listen to the song. So yeah, let me check on something real quick, y'all, before we move to the next one. Oh, bet, thank you. And then I did say something about a fan base, talking about how to build a fan base. So if you want to stick around to the end, it's gonna be 25 minutes. And then the last 5 minutes, I'm gonna talk about how to grow a fan base on social media, like how to actually do that, like the approach that you should take, just the mindset you need to have, because it's probably not the way that you're thinking. All right, this is Wound Up by Rob Knapp Music. Trying to keep R&B alive with this one. I do all my own songwriting and write all of my own harmonies and arrangements. Amazing. Hoping to make some noise and take my career to the next level. Let's listen.
Said I'm not gonna be the one to lie. This is not the type of thing I like, but you got me, cause you're so damn.
I like, keep going.
Ooh, you know you got me wound up. Staying with your man, but he ain't doing enough. They don't understand, they don't know about us. Hey,
oh yeah, background.
Staying with your man, but he ain't doing enough. They don't understand, they don't know.
I did not play any non-greens yet. We're about to get to those. So no, Kev, I didn't play it yet.
She said what's on low is on low.
Good, we brought it down, good.
You know you gotta have it. For play is automatic. You feel the static, the friction in the hammock.
I love the passion. The background fits so well.
You know you lie, you know you lie.
I like the ad-lib too.
Devil must be in my mind because I'm not gonna want to lie. This is not the type of thing I like, but you got me, cause you so damn.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. Watch the hook come back in strong, y'all. Watch.
You know you got me wound up, staying with your man, but he ain't doing enough. They don't understand, they don't know about us. Yeah, swear they don't know
Let 'em know, let 'em know. That's hard. I like that.
Staying with your man, but he ain't doing enough. They don't understand, they don't know about us. Yeah, swear they don't know.
That's my favorite part. Let 'em know, let 'em know, let 'em know. That's hard. Hey. Rob, you got one. You got one, Rob. You got one, Rob. I'm gonna give you that star. I'm gonna give you that gold star, bro. I'm gonna keep an eye on you. I'm gonna have you come on the kitchen potentially. I'm gonna just keep an eye and see. But I like what I hear so far. Amazing work, bro. What I liked, I mean, you gave us the context. You're trying to keep R&B alive with this. You do your own harmonies and arrangements. You write your own songs. I can usually tell when someone does that because it sounds very intentional for R&B and singers. Like I can tell y'all care about that craft. That definitely comes through. I really love the let 'em know, let 'em know, let 'em know. That part, like the backgrounds, I think were amazing. That just added like a nice little swing or like little offset to the main lead, the cadence of the main lead. So it tickled my ears the right way, I'll say. The only critique that I have is the mix. I don't know if you get this professionally mixed. I don't know who mixes it, but I think you need to go with somebody else. No shade. If you do it yourself, send it to somebody else. If you have it going to somebody, send it to somebody else that does R&B. I feel like the backgrounds could have been a little bit tighter, probably a little bit of compression. And a lot of your lead vocals had too much low end in them to where it was getting muddy with the instruments and it was sounding very muffled. And I couldn't really appreciate the arrangement and the stacks of your vocals. The mix is so important for R&B especially because we need to hear the backgrounds and they just need to be where you want them to be. They don't necessarily have to surround you. Sometimes they could be in the back. Sometimes they could be another instrument. There's a lot of different ways to do it. I would have loved to hear those vocals a little bit mixed differently. And I think less low end, a little bit more shimmer to them to make them really cut through would be good. A professional mix engineer could do better at explaining this to me, but I just feel like the vocal mix could have been better to make your vocals cut through and really shine. I don't think they were shining all the way. But as far as the writing, the arrangement, I loved all of that. I have no notes on that, so amazing, bro. Love to hear that. You got the star, so I'm gonna check you out later. I appreciate the submission. So if you are just getting here, it is Monday Music Review, September 15th. If you want to submit your music, now is the time. We're done with the skips. All the people that paid money to skip the line, we're finished. Now we're getting into the regular submission. So if you've been waiting for a really long time, it's now time. Now the caveat to this is I'm going to only listen to 15 to 20-ish seconds of your song to get a gist of it. And I'm gonna provide you some really quick feedback. This is the rapid fire round, okay? So I'm not gonna try to spare your feelings. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm not trying to boost your ego. I'm just gonna give it to you straight. We're gonna move to the next one, okay? This is gonna be a lot faster than what I was doing before. If you want me to listen to your whole song, you can skip the line. But for the rest of these, we're just gonna go through it and make sure we can get to everybody on this list and make sure you guys walk away with at least a little piece of feedback to make your music better, all right? So Victor, if you got one more in you, you can send it. It's up to you, bro, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these. Oh my gosh, this is a really long description. I'm gonna go through it quickly. Some track consideration, song blends R&B, hip hop, urban edge, reflects city nights, vibe, Soho, modern R&B. Thank you for taking the time to listen. Okay, Kai Tano with Soho. I'm gonna skip to the kind of right here and play it. Let's listen to a little bit of it, see what it's saying.
You want, you got it like that. One time for the beat, that a body like that. And my face card, the shit don't decline. And I'm 99% sure I'm right to know every time that you close an eye that you fantasize when you think about it all, y'all.
Hey, round of applause in the chat for Soho by Kai Tano. I know that was really fast, but this is rapid fire round. What I really enjoyed the pocket he found with the production. Them 808s and the snare were creating a little nice pocket and he found it. That sounded great. Constructive feedback, the mix sucks. Your voice sounds very boxy. I don't know if you did it or somebody else did it. Revisit that mix, pull out some of that middle. I would take out some of the low a little bit, raise a little bit of the high to create a little bit of like shine through so that it cuts through, so that it doesn't sound like the vocal you just took and just placed it on top. That's my feedback. Appreciate your submission. We're moving on to the next one. River Dance by Cayetano. We just listened to you. We're gonna move on. Forever Bando. If y'all submit 2, I'm listening to the first one, and then we're moving on. Don't submit 2 songs, okay? Unless you want me to only listen to the first one. I probably won't have time to get to it. You can submit 2 songs if you skip the line though, because that's how this order goes, all right? Another piece by Forever Bando. We're gonna skip through to the middle, listen to the first few seconds. Let's go.
Wonder if it was me versus the fear of being neglected. No, you can't get another piece of me. I know for sure that this ain't what you want. Doing it wrong, I try my best. I'm putting my energy into something worth more. You can say all you wanna say, cause I done had enough. I'm done feeling addicted to your madness like a drug. Cause ain't nothing on earth ever comparing to the truth of knowing he set me free. Now I got better things to do. Cause this sad for them ones who really thinking they get it.
Hey, round of applause. That's another piece by Forever Bando. Welcome back. I saw you last week. I appreciate you coming back. I feel like this production does not fit your voice well. I think, like earlier we talked about how like hood living type of music could sound cool on acoustic. I feel like this one doesn't fit for some reason. It feels like more of a sing-songy beat, and it feels like you're really like you have a lot of energy and a little bit of aggression to your voice. Not that you're aggressive, but the voice sounds a little bit more aggressive. So it sounds like a little bit of a mismatch to me. My ear isn't really taking to it. It doesn't sound like they really mix too well. It ain't oil and water, but it's not water and water or oil and oil, somewhere between there. So maybe a different production, maybe keep exploring different types of production and see where you fit. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for submitting. Worries to Rest by Michael? I think that's how you pronounce your name. This looks like an Xbox gamer tag. I would definitely change your name. That's just a piece of advice, because people need to be able to spell it and remember it, and I'm probably not gonna do that. Like if I'm in the car trying to type on Spotify while I'm supposed to be driving, there's no way I'm pressing the number button and typing numbers, so I would change that, respectfully. All right. What's up, Kyle? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. How are you? All right, we're gonna skip to the middle, first few seconds.
I'm holding on by threads. Got a lot of stress. Don't wanna be a mess. I am not this. Gotta my worries to rest. Got a lot of stress. Don't wanna be a mess. I am not this. Gotta put my worries to rest.
Hey, round of applause. That's Mikkel, Worries to Rest. Mikkel sounds like a new artist. He looks like pretty young. So I'm gonna give you this feedback. Keep making music. This is amazing. This sounds great for you being new. I can definitely tell that this is something that you're working on, you're just starting. This sounds better than my first stuff. My first stuff was trash. This is not trash. It sounds pretty solid. I like that you're trying to play around with melodies. Keep doing that. I feel like this could have caught a little bit more. It felt like you were dragging it a little bit, like kind of forcing that melody in there. Don't be afraid to try a few different melodies and figure out which one fits the best. It kind of just sounded like you were singing whatever first came to mind. It's okay to do something over and over and perfect it. So as you're learning and you're creating more music and getting better, feel free to sit with the song and to work on it and craft it instead of just taking the first thing that comes to mind. Because sometimes there's some better things that come out if you sit with the song for long enough. Appreciate the submission. Keep making music, bro. It sounded great. All right, you made Sky. I really love this dude. The content he makes is amazing. And bro, I was just looking at your page earlier and I was thinking, I would love to give you some feedback on your music because I feel like there's some things that need to be improved. There's no shade, there's just something I was thinking about. So this is amazing that you gave me this opportunity. So I'm gonna listen to it, we're gonna go to the middle, keep the same rules, listen to a few seconds, let's hear what we got.
Taste it, let me taste it, baby, you got me thinking about your body, baby, I got you wishing to put it on me, baby, you got me practicing like a hobby, baby, I got you making that ass pop just like a lolly. You got me
Hey, bro. I might not have the same feedback I had for you after hearing that. Is this unreleased? Y'all should go check his Instagram out, by the way. His content is great. It's very entertaining. That's a great hook. I was hoping I was gonna catch the hook here. Recording and mixing. I know you probably do a lot of your stuff on your own. It seems like you're a very DIY type of person. I feel like this song deserves a little bit of a more professional sound. It sounds like you did this in your bedroom, and maybe because I just know your context, but it doesn't sound like this was in a professional studio. The beat, I feel like, is there. The idea and the melody is there. The writing, I feel like, could be a little bit better. And what I mean by better is a little bit less simple and cliche. Don't take that the wrong way, but that's just how it sounded to me. And I know it's a hook and it's supposed to kind of sound like that, but I feel like you got more in you. You got more in you. You've been making music for a while. I want to challenge you on that hook. If it ain't out yet, see if you can kind of like, I don't know, be a little bit more clever with that, but still make it accessible for people to understand. Make it simple, but something we haven't heard before. That's what I'm trying to say. You said unreleased, gonna drop soon, literally made on your buck bread. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so I feel like for you, bro, this is a great song idea. Give it the love and attention and maybe even some money that it deserves to get a mix, like a really good mix on this, because I really like that hook and I feel like it deserves that feel because it has a live instrument feel. All right, let's keep it moving. Appreciate your submission, bro. Tokyo by OB, free OB, mixed mastered in my bedroom. Will love some constructive feedbacks on the mix. You know I got you, bro. I always have something to say about somebody's mix. I like this album. This is cool. All right, and Kefa or Kifa, I don't know how to pronounce that vowel, but I saw your note on starting at 1 minute. I got you.
Big gas, trap right on my way, call it Six Flags. Finna click on the bit like a wrist pad. Make a flip off the play like a gym man. Hit a lift, 50 games on the gym rat. On the ground in the state where my friends at. White and zip, tangerine in my hand when I peel. With the trunk in the front like an elephant.
Please drop. Does it drop?
iPhone flat force one.
It never dropped. Okay. Hey. Round of applause on this submission. If y'all are just getting here, it's Monday Music Review. We are going very, very quickly through the non-skip submissions. If you want me to listen to your whole song, I can do that if you send a skip in before our time is over. Ooh, excuse me. But I'm gonna go through these kind of quickly because I want to make sure everybody gets at least one piece of feedback to take with them. This one, mixed and mastered in your bedroom. You're doing phenomenal. Keep doing that. I don't really have any bad feedback on that. What I would say, bro, it's boring because it doesn't change. I like what I heard for the first 15 seconds, and then my ear was like, okay, what else you got? And there was nothing. And I skipped through, the beat stayed the same, and the flow kind of stayed the same, but I could have missed it because I was skipping. So take that with a grain of salt. But the beat didn't do nothing, like it didn't drop. I was waiting for something to happen, make something happen, take us somewhere, drop it, build it up, something, just so it gives our ears something to look forward to. But I really like that idea, and it sounds very professional. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. I could go for some pizza by ASPD. Okay, this is 1:18. I'm gonna skip kind of to the 17-second mark. Let's play it, see what it sounds like.
I'm ready to win. I'm trying to be in this.
I think we're just gonna skip that one. I'm not gonna skip it. I'm gonna give you some feedback in spirit of being fair. That was way too loud. I'm sorry for anybody that was wearing headphones. I couldn't hear a word you were saying. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just giving you real feedback. They were just way too busy. Like, I don't even want to press play again. I don't think your art is bad. I think you just got to work on the delivery so that way we can appreciate what you're saying. It just felt way too much was going on. This might be my unk showing. This might be a little bit of unk. But you said Kifa? Okay, thank you for okay, all right, we're just gonna move on. But I appreciate you submitting. Just make sure it's not gonna blow our ears out next time. Okay, moving on. Stop telling me to create an account. I don't wanna do that. This is the virtual signaling.
Here to stay, and it's
Oh
not your
my
parents'
God.
poultry. The Cantina chicken menu from Taco Bell is slow roasted and perfectly seasoned. Take it tacoed up in a crispy white corn tortilla with cheese inside and out, or
You
wrapped
said
in a
maybe you just
burrito
caught
with
the
fresh
drop?
purple cabbage and
Maybe,
freshly
bro.
prepared pico de gallo.
I can't
However
do
you
it
like
right
it.
now.
You'll never chicken the same way again.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Get yours
If you want
today
to
at your nearest Taco Bell and join rewards to earn free food.
That was really
Available
loud,
at
like
participating
way
stores.
louder than all
Rewards
the
points
other
are earned
stuff.
at qualifying purchases. All items while supplies last. Subject to terms.
You know? Okay, here we go. Here's the song.
That talk for me, trying to bend my views. We used to hop on trends, now we rush to the next movement. Y'all just wanna be the face of it. We don't need more representatives. No. We don't need more representatives.
Hey. I don't hate that one. I know there was an echo because I didn't mute my mic. That was on me. I don't hate that. What I liked about it, I really liked the way you were using your voice. That's something I kind of played with when I was first starting. Keep playing around with it because a lot of people just get boring and just, I took on my vision and that junk gets boring. So I like the way that you're inflecting your voice. I think you just got to do it some more to figure out exactly how to use it in a way that's appealing and doesn't sound like too theatrical on a beat like that. Like that didn't really fit the beat that you were rapping on. That's what I'll say. Appreciate the submission. We have a skip. That means we gotta watch the whole thing or listen to the whole thing. We have a couple skips. Okay, guys. All right, so we're gonna get through these. We got listen to these all the way. This is happening again by Hero Blah. I see you in the chat. What's going on? Thanks for hanging out. You've been here for a minute. Real fun, bouncy song. Working on new, more polished music as we speak. The song is a bit old, released over a year ago on my EP. Nonetheless, I hope you enjoy. We are going to pause our regularly scheduled programming to listen to Hero Blah's new song all the way through, and then Victor Rashad's other song all the way through. If you'd like me to do the same for your music, send us $5. We'll listen all the way through. Otherwise, we're just gonna listen to 15 to 30 seconds to get a gist and give you some quick lightning feedback. Let's listen, see what we got.
Doing the most. Let me back in. Yo, people are looking. Let me back in. Hey, let me back in. I know you hear me out here knocking and I'm stuck outside and you got the door locked in. Hey, let me back in. I promise you it won't happen again. Won't happen again. Hey, just let me back in. Let me back in. I promise you it won't happen again. I promise you it won't happen again. Please, babe, just let me back in. Hello?
I really like the happy feeling of this song.
I promise you it won't happen again. I don't know how this keeps on happening. I promise you I won't look at your friends. Temptation cut.
Oh, I really like this drum pattern and the way you're riding it.
It's light though. No, she gon' lead through the side door. A sideshow. Flip it through my phone like a slideshow. Usually juggle, but I'm acting like a high though. High bro, scaring key right out his high bro. Side bro.
I like that vocal stack right there.
For the light pole, trying to find where the light go. Now she checking under covers. Look at that, the night's gone. Pass me my phone. Got 21 missed calls. Tell her I was asleep. Oh, she don't believe that. A lie, she don't need that. My call, she screamed at. Fell onto my knee pads. I need that. Let me back in. I promise you it won't happen again. I promise you it won't happen again.
I promise you it won't happen again.
Please, let me back in. I promise you it won't happen
again. This is a good hook. Good job.
Keeps happening. I promise you I won't look at your friends.
I might have looked one time, but I ain't mean that. Shorty got a
Victor, you funny, bro.
Pushed up one time, and I ain't even smash conversation on 10. We shared a few laughs.
Wow, y'all slide on this. I like this.
You running like an athlete. Want me to pass my baton like a track meet. I told you to stop talking. Speaking on my name, you need caution. Wanna flex, lock me out of the house, I'm on the steps. Now you're sleeping on the couch, giving me lip. Man, it's crazy as hell, I need a sip.
Let me back in. I promise you it won't happen again. I promise you it won't happen again. I won't even try to look at your friends. Please, let me back in. I promise you it won't happen again.
This is insane, bro. It's a song about cheating. Guys, don't cheat. Don't cheat.
Look at your friends.
Take what he doing, I do better. The day that he made me.
Y'all flows are crazy, dude.
Go get out, throw heat. It's only no hitters. Got the game on lock. Keep on asking Key when that thing on.
It just needs a better mix, but you already know that.
Cock, hip loaded, hit to the game, so I know it's been bloated.
Let me back in. I promise you it won't happen again. I promise you it won't happen again. I won't even try to look at your friends. Please, let me back in. I promise you it won't happen again. I just don't know how this keeps happening. I promise you
I just don't know how this keeps happening, bro. What? He said, disclaimer, I'm not a cheater. Just had to clarify. For any baddies in the chat. So he said, I'm not playing. Hey, bro, I really like that melody. That's really good. That hook is also really good. I've never cheated in my life, nor will I ever. But it makes me feel like I did. It's a good hook. All right. So we know the mix isn't good. You already said that in your description. You said you're working on some better sounding music, so you already understand that. You said you recorded it in Your closet, I can tell. So that's not, again, no shade. That's a fact, right? What I really did like though was, like, this is a great song. If y'all recorded this in a professional studio, I would add this to my playlist. It's just because it doesn't sound polished that like, I'd be like, this don't really sound that good to me. But the concept I can hear the potential. So I'm glad that you're working on some more professional sounding music. I really like the way you approached it. The flows y'all was hitting was really good. Like, it kept my ear engaged the whole time. It was changing like every few bars, not every few bars, but like every 8 to 12. So it kept me interested. I really liked the production. It was very catchy, the melody in the background. And then I really enjoyed the, what was I gonna say? Dang, it just left my mind. If it comes back to me, I'll let you know. But just say I really like that. That's good. I'm excited to hear what you have coming up though. Like, if that's what it sounded like back then, and you're gonna have better mixes now, and this is, wait, when did you say this came out? Working on new, more polished music as you speak. Song's a bit old, released over a year ago. Yeah, so this was over a year ago, so I'm excited to hear what you're working on now. What you have coming up. Great work. Round of applause. All right, Nada by Victor Rashad. Bro. Hold on, how you pronounce your name? Hold on. Let me scroll up. I think you told me. Kifa. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I'm finding it. Kifa. Yeah, Kifa. I see. Kifa. Skipped. I understand, bro. I appreciate you. I'm trying my best over here. All right, Nada by Victor Rashad. Let's go. Another album cut. Guy who produced my track, Cheeky Banter, has the first verse. His verse is crazy. I'm thinking about writing mine over to match his tone. I wrote mine first. The homies say I'm tripping and I should leave mine the way it is, but I don't know. Trying to get better with listening to others around me, but I want to write it again to match his tone. I will give my feedback on that note. Appreciate the context. Hero Block, going back to you real quick. I would have appreciated more inflection in your raps. I would have appreciated like changing your inflection of your voice to kind of like match the playful tone of the beat. It felt very monotone, which is like you're trying to sound cool, but I feel like you could have added a whole different dimension on it by adding a little bit of inflection here and there to emphasize certain parts to just pull us in a little bit more. That would have added a little bit more. That's what I wanted to say. Okay. All right, Victor Rashad, let's go. This is called Nada.
I was born with nada. Shout out mom and papa.
Gave me life and ever since I've been motherfucking rocking. Who gon' stop him?
You can try to stop him. God gon' handle that one.
Put that devil on my shoulder when niggas start acting extra.
I feel like Cruella de Vil. I whip my Honda just like a Coupe de Ville. 101 Dalmatians take the world cause I'm with my dogs for real. All this barking ain't no biting. I guess you really a pup for real. It's alright. I ain't gon' tell. Matter of fact, I wish you well. Who gon' step to me? Nada. Young niggas out here making a profit. Fucking this bitches. She the devil. Yeah, her ass stay wearing product. Yeah, she got me body in. Always whisper something violent. As long as she got ops and opulence, I ain't got much an option. Fuck it. They say you can't serve two masters. Matter of fact, I pick them well. They say you can't serve God and money. I guess these checks gon' always clear. I'm been there before. When them checks don't hit like this. When you tired as a fuck and you broke as a bitch. Young niggas messed up thirst for pride and water. That tech gon' definitely hit. Squalor just don't shoot that well on the nigga from the mud. That man be guessed. Bag ass looking nice on her wrist. Wow, niggas just don't understand this now. Born middle class, but my plan is to be the head of mine. Perceived nice guy, cause most thoughts stay in this head of mine. Please don't provoke me, I'm slowly losing my innocence. Patience is a virtue, and I ain't been feeling virtuous. Harlem shake, remove the devil from my shoulder. Shake them off, bad thoughts. Only lead your life to be those thoughts. Make some shake like ropes in the hands of ultimate warrior. It's always my game plan, no matter the score that's on the board. You bored, they move your pieces for you. Board a flight that's bored on menu. Never eat when food is poison, even when it's offered to you. Offer help in form of haikus. Slap me 5 and throw another 2 for peace of mind and fortune. Watch me roll a lucky 7. I was born with nada. Shout out mom and papa. Gave me life and never since.
Nah, bro, you tripping. Leave the verse. You tripping, bro. Leave it. Leave it. You should sound like some Brockhampton shit, holy, bro. Bro, holy, yeah. Dog. Drop the song. Drop the song. Drop the song. Wait, is it out? Oh, you said it's another album cut. Okay, so your album isn't out yet. Yeah, bro, leave the verse. Leave the verse. This song, although it doesn't have a hook, the energy is there, and the production carries us on that journey. So that way it doesn't need a hook. Maybe it had a hook, because I heard the Nada part and Father and stuff at the end. I don't know if we heard that at the beginning. But the verses were just so engaging that I didn't really care to have one. And because this is an album cut, you can have songs like that and get away with stuff like that. We're not talking about singles here. My only, not suggestion, but just an idea on the creative. You don't have to take this, but what if y'all kind of like cut in and out of the verse? Like he got 4, then you got 4, then he got 2, then you got 4. And just kind of like interplayed that way to keep our ear always on the edge of its seat, like who's coming in next, who's about to say what next. Now that might be hard to implement and to get practically down to make it sound good and coherent, like we're still getting pieces of the verse and understanding what y'all are saying. But I mean, y'all have heard that before where rappers go back and forth. I feel that would be hard, especially because it doesn't have a hook and it'll just keep us engaged through the whole thing and be like, what's happening next, what's happening next? So just an idea, you take it or leave it. But either way, I really enjoyed that, bro. I really enjoyed that. You're amazing, bro. Keep making music. If you're not already dropping on social media, you need to be dropping on social media. Send me a DM, bro. I think we maybe talked after the last stream, but send me a DM. I want to talk to you about helping you out with your content, with brand and stuff, because I really enjoy your music. So, and I know you're in Atlanta. I know you're supposed to come to the kitchen and perform too. So, I can't remember when, but yeah, I'm sure we already tapped it in. Am I on Twitch? No, I used to be. I'm on YouTube now just because Twitch has terrible discoverability. So we're on Instagram and we're on YouTube. We're on TikTok as well. If you want to watch in the horizontal format, it's on YouTube, SBN Studios, on there. Y'all are talking in the chat. I love it. Y'all are making friends. Okay, if y'all are just getting here, oh, No Vein, we almost there, bro. We almost there. No Vein, we almost to you, okay? I'm gonna listen to this. This is Find Me by Kifa. Find Me featuring K Breezy, recorded, mixed, mastered, all myself inside a hotel room. Okay. I'm excited to hear this. Let's listen. 4 minutes, 9 seconds. Kifa, let's hear what you got. I really like this guitar riff.
Don't know how long everyone gon' stick around me.
I see why Kifa skipped the line. I see why Kifa was asking me if I played Kifa yet. I see why Kifa stayed around so long, waiting for the song to be played. I think we should run this one back, chat. What do you think? Let's start this one over.
Don't know how long everyone gon' stick around me. It's hot out, I've been feeling so cold. Now I've been lost inside this earth, wish you could find me. 'Cause right now I need someone to hold.
It's been a minute since we talked, I hope you're doing well. I wrote a letter, but you probably lost it in the mail. I tried to keep my mind above water, but that ship is sealed. I'm hoping we could run into each other, only time to chill. Hey, remember I be wishing them the best, and they will wish I fail. Demons on my shoulders weigh me down, and somehow I prevail. Everything I say, I make them feel as if I wrote in braille. Put everything I own inside these songs, so they know my tale. Feel me? Survivor's remorse, feeling guilty. For homies that ain't here, now they gotta live it through me. It's been boasting, crying while I sit in this jacuzzi. Wishing those who know me really know know me. Wishing somehow I can have someone to share this load with. Never did I ask, but I deserve to have these roses. Living how I want, cause I could go at any moment. Living how I want, cause I can go at any moment. Real. How long you gon' stick around me? It's hot out, I've been feeling so cold. So cold, so cold. No. Lost inside this earth, wish you could find me. Wish you could find me. I say, oh, right now I can use someone.
If you were alive, I wish you well. I might have thrived and couldn't tell. Blinded by the highest heights, still had drive without the L's. It's been many times I fell and didn't dwell. I needed meals, sick, self-inflicted sabotage had me. I had to heal with it. Lately been needing to reset. Been overwhelmed with plans I haven't even achieved yet. Feel like the reigning champ before and felt like the reject. I could walk on water and they still won't believe yet. Oh my God. So
Chad. We're only halfway through the song. I had to pause it. This is a great teachable moment. I had to walk out the camera and come back in. This is probably one of the best songs of the night. And I had to pause it because I need you guys to appreciate what's happening. They started with the hook. They roped us in with the amazing vocals, the guitar, the sultry vocals. Then the verse came in. Super vulnerable, super relatable. Then the hook came back in. Oh my gosh, we heard this before. Very catchy, very sultry. It makes me feel warm inside. Then another verse comes in. We haven't heard this verse before. We haven't heard this voice before. Who is this? I have no idea. They're talking about something similar, but it's a little bit different at the same time. And we also have another 2 minutes left in the song. I'm excited to see what else we're gonna hear in the song. I just had to pause it. This is how you build anticipation in a song. Masterclass, keep listening.
many blessings on the way, but I expect that. Some people would never with the movement, I accept that. They thought I couldn't show improvement, I'm like, bet that. You could check stats, no way I could step back. Stepping on toes was never the way I rose. Only stepping up my game in my circle full of pros. It shows when everybody around you having the most. It shows when they always feel the need to make a toast, yeah. If you're somebody that I leave behind and you ain't part of me and mine, from disrespect to disconnect, make sure you read the signs. There's a common ground we need to find, or we get redefined. Ay, elevated overhead to get these rooftop views. It's hard to be the hot topic while trying to cool off too. Been trying to make change, wondering what would I do when you're in that unique position. Who do you talk to?
How long everyone stick around? Gon' stick around. It's hot out, I've been feeling so cold. So cold, yeah, yeah. Lost inside this earth, wish you could find me. Wish you could find me. Right now,
do y'all hear the synth in the background?
I can use someone to hold. I can use someone to hold.
This made me want to go home immediately and make music. This made me want to stop streaming and talking about music and actually make the music. Wow, bro. Chat. Golden Star. Golden Star. This has to be the best song of the night. And this was a hard night too. Let me tell you why though, because y'all have to get this. If you're here, do not leave the stream. Listen to what I'm about to say. It's gonna take 2 minutes and then you can go about your day. But if you care about music and you're serious about this, do not leave the stream. This song is the best example we've seen on live, on Monday Music Review on SBN when it comes to crafting an experience of a song. There was rapping. There was some melodic rapping. There was a strong hook. There were production elements that came in and out. It took us on a journey so that way we didn't get bored. It wasn't monotonous. There were 2 people on the song, so it felt fresh for a 4-minute song. It didn't feel like a 4-minute song. It felt like, oh, I don't want this to be over yet. That's how a song should feel, no matter how long it is. This, from a song perspective, like we're not just talking about rapping or like singing. We're talking about the overall production of an entire body of work that is a single and how that comes across to our ears. This is probably one of the best examples of that so far. and they recorded, mixed, mastered all by themselves inside a hotel room, like, I think I'm gonna quit music. Dog. I need y'all to come to Atlanta and perform this tomorrow or whenever it works. We do these every Wednesday. We shoot every Wednesday, but wow. Thank you for submitting this. I'm so glad that we got to your song. Thank you for skipping the line. Thank you for sending some dollars to us to support what we're doing, so we keep doing this indefinitely. But most of all, thank you for using y'all gifts and making great music. Keep going, bro. Y'all got the star, bro. Y'all can come perform whenever you want, so I'm gonna DM y'all. But amazing work. Let's keep it moving. Okay, this is the last. I'm gonna close submissions, y'all. No, I'm not yet. But nobody submit again. Nobody submit. I need to leave. I need to go. But don't submit any more skips. Don't submit anymore. I'm just gonna go through the regular submissions. So if you join and I go through, cool. Don't submit any more skips. All right. Hot Wheels by 10-Piece Tone and Boss Life Big Spence. Boss Life Big Spence has a long name. I feel like you should shorten that. New single or next single for 10-Piece Tone, the next biggest thing from the West Coast. Okay, it's better be good, bro. If it's not good, I'm hitting you with the, I don't even have it on here anymore. Y'all know from last stream, okay? Don't make me hit you with the sound effect, because I will load it back up just to hit it for you. This better be good.
Tim, where you at, nigga? Bro, we right here on 23rd, nigga. The Migos got it going up. I'm at, bro, pull up. I mean, it's going
okay, let's
up,
get in the
my
beginning.
nigga. You got Smith. Bro, this nigga Melon's got randos rocking up to the Kai shit. Hurry up, please bring this nigga a leave too, bro, please.
Not a motorcycle, baby, this a chopper. Yeah. Then wax.
Don't make me want to do one of these.
Then wax is another one.
Stop.
It's 10-piece, baby, on a sweater, bitch. I just wanna hear the budget, fuck the extra shit. Tryna test a nigga pimpin', I can sell a bitch. I ain't tryna hear that talking about you celibate. Set a bitch down, make her hella rich. When you signing up with 10, you making benefits. Big Spencer, start your regiment. Bitch, we in and out like the Minuteman.
This ain't a motorcycle, baby, this a chopper. If you burn a bitch, go and see a doctor. On my plate, all I see is steak and lobster. And I ain't tripping on your nigga, he imposter. Damn, baby, yeah, you got some good posture. I'm your real daddy, bitch, no foster. 10-piece out the low, knocking
No
boppers.
foster.
Bitch, I kick good game, fuck soccer.
Chase a bitch to the ground for this 100,000. They ain't like a nigga then, they gon' love me now. Hoes used to throw shade, now they come around.
Yeah,
Waxing the niggas flames like 100 rounds.
Tell a bitch, oh well, need the free willy. But some days at the telly, don't act silly. Oh bitch, well, really? All in a bitch ear, ho, you don't hear me? And I ain't singing to a bitch, no Bryson Tilly. Pull up to the show, bitch, pop a titty. Hello, ho, it's 10-piece and I'm big Spency. Tell a ho I have none, but I got plenty.
Be 100 mil up, I won't waste a penny. My whole hoe out of business like JC Penney. Me and Spence back to back like Shaq and Penny. Killer shots at the bar, ain't fucking with Remy. Real shit, it's the same how niggas can envy. See a nigga cutting up and pushing a Benzie. Doing headline shows, got hoes in a frenzy. Watch you, that nigga be pimpin'.
Pull up, show stop, make the hoes watch. I can let you slide or even do a robot. Zay Banger say you only want roadblocks.
I can make it to the robot, that's crazy.
Bitch, Lil Santi need Hot Wheels. We don't want the average shit, we need top shelf.
Ho, baby E need a 20 feet. Looking like 10 piece, but that's me.
Ooh wee, hairy pussy. I don't give a damn long as that shit gushy.
Hi, yow, tarantula. Bitch, suck the blood out my dick. Dracula.
Why y'all sending heat at the end of the stream? Do I need to stream later? Y'all sent all the heat in the last 15 minutes. I need to go eat dinner. And there's 15 of y'all in here. Y'all just want me to go home. Well, they said they're the next biggest thing. I think I might just believe them. Well, I liked it. I don't think there's much more to say than that. I definitely could see that being played at some functions on the West Coast. I'm not from there, but what I've seen from Insecure and what other West Coast shows have I watched? No, in all seriousness, I think that is a very well produced, recorded, mixed song. Somebody in the chat mentioned the back and forth of y'all verses, and I didn't even notice until somebody said it because I was too busy like over here doing my dance thing. But then I heard it and I was like, this makes so much sense. I just want to hear more. I don't really have, I'm not going to just try to nitpick for no reason. I don't have anything I didn't like about it, so. Yeah, keep making music. I'm going to put a star on y'all just because I want to hear more. Anybody that gets a star has the potential to come perform on The Kitchen. That just means I'm going to check you out later. And if it's a good fit, invite you to come perform for free. You don't got to pay. Not regular people. Everybody's regular. Everybody's the same. I didn't mean it like that. Everybody the same. All right. But for people that we don't invite, you just pay what you want. You can pay whatever you want to get on. You could give me $25 and come perform. But it depends on if I want to accept it or not that day. So anyways, I really like this. I really like this. Chat really liked this a lot. I feel like this is chat's favorite. This is the fastest chat been moving all night. So y'all definitely got a heater in terms of just crowd appeal. So yeah, No Vein, I'm gonna go ahead and click on your thing so we can get to it. So I know you've been waiting for a minute. You've been in here for a minute. But let me check this chat. Yeah, y'all was going crazy. Be 100 milli up, won't waste a penny. LOL, I felt that. Victor liked that line. Boss Life, Big Spence, and 10-piece tone. That's, yeah, okay, so there's y'all. Kiefer like that. The next biggest thing, who produced this? Tens on RGE board. Somebody put a comment earlier, hold on, you said something about making a playlist. I wanna make sure I see that. Y'all was talking so much. SBN, y'all should make a tape with artists who do the reviews. I feel like I'd make a dope song with them. So here's the thing, Wednesday, we have our, what do we call them? Condo cook-up, something like that. And we have artists come through, we make music live, I produce and engineer, and we have people just put ideas down. We did that last Wednesday and it was cool. So some of these artists that I really like, y'all might get an invite. So it might be coming. Victor, that's a good idea. Okay. Check them out, bro. That was really cool. I really like that. All right, No Vein Glory. Now look, y'all, I'm gonna go really fast. So No Vein, I'm gonna listen to yours a little bit longer, but everybody else, I'm just gonna rapid fire and then I'm leaving, okay? So if you wanna submit your song, submit it now. As soon as I hit the last one, I'm done. Even if I'm on the last one, somebody submit after, I'm leaving. All right, so we're gonna go rapid fire. Let's go. Let's go, rapid fire round. Rapid fire round, let's go. 15-second listens, let's go. I can't mute myself. Okay, I like this. That hook has potential. It sounds too muddy on the mix. I need you to pull out some of them. This sounds like you're recording on a cheap mic. The mix might be able to say that, but it sounds like it's low fidelity. I don't have enough time to talk about that, but I really like that hook. I would probably stick to freeze, 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 freeze. Like keep it simpler. Okay, Leon. Huh? All right, Leon, in love with a dumper. All right, let's go.
See a fan, the way a nigga move, it's something that I'm a pimp. But I love my little shit for her, I'm a fucking silly sight. I just don't show love hoes, so that's what it appears like. I call her ass up at 12:10, fucking midnight. Ain't got took up on a date, so tonight is a big night. My whole crew finna be eating, told the boys to sit tight. Fuck, well I'm in love with a stripper. I know I'm getting paid, but I can't say that I don't miss her.
fuck. Yeah, I'm in love with a stripper. She everybody ball, but I still hoop just like the Clippers. I'm in love with a stripper. I buy hella liquor. He took.
Hey, Leon. All right, bro, be safe. Leon. Leon is a friend of the page. Leon was here last week, and Leon, I gave you some feedback. I said, I like the ideas. I want to challenge you to write something a little bit differently. This isn't much different, but I really like the way this feels. Continue being yourself. Write music that you think sounds good. Let me listen a little bit more though. Hold on.
Take you out straight to Chili's and got you a triple dipper. Well, that shit broke. Let me take you out the state adventure. Let me take you to the Royce and make this a night you remember. Yeah.
You sound good though. You're on beat. The stuff is interesting. Like the way that you're approaching it and the way that you're using your voice sounds good. It fits the feel of the beat. It just feels like stuff I've heard before. So keep making music. That's all I can tell people. Like people are like, okay, I got that feedback. Let me go try to find my style. No, don't do that. Just keep making stuff, and eventually you'll latch onto something that feels unique to you because you're a unique human being. So keep making music, bro. Your stuff's sounding really good. Keep it up. You said that's dangerous, strippers. All right, 30,000 feet, King Woos. I'm gonna skip through.
But that's the only thing I have to keep you close to me. Looking up at the sky, it got me wondering why heaven feels like it's 30,000 feet away. I hate that you're a memory, but that's the only thing I have to keep you close to me. Looking up at the sky, it got me wondering why heaven feels like it's 30,000 feet away.
Is this where you been hiding or am I tripping?
Okay, I gotta pause it there just so I don't want to listen to too much. I want to get to everybody. That one sounded solid. I like the hook. The hook felt a little bit muddy. It needs a mix. I feel like because her vocals, a lot of female vocals are a little bit higher, so we need to cut a lot of that low end to make it feel like it sits and cuts through the beat. That's my mix advice. This is rapid fire, y'all. I can't go too deep. Thank you for the submission, though. This is Fox Sleeping by Tubbs, Osama, and Gambino. Okay.
Traffic playing with Ben, giving shoulder shrugs, how they geeked off to win. Baby, hop in this ride, I'ma show you some new things. Nigga, he gon' die if he reach for this chain. Shoot him in his eye, ATOs, yeah, they right, yeah, they right. Yeah, they right. Thought I lost the play.
Round of applause. I feel like this got potential. That mix, the vocals are a little bit too muddy on the low end. It's hard to hear what you're saying. It's clashing with the beat. Bring it up a little bit. Cut out some of that low end. I will also try to jump your cadence. So instead of try like jump it so it sounds like there's energy to it. Let's keep moving. Thank you for the submission. Rap gave me a voice. Haunted rapper. There's no Instagram. I don't want to open this because I don't trust that this is a real person. I don't want to show nothing crazy on stream. Sorry, we got to continue. Make sure you put your Instagram in next time. Nothing to Lose by Rex K. Rapid fire.
If you wanna live, get ready for war. 2 shots, 4 shots, and you giving me more. If you pussy, head straight for the door. Yeah, baby, I've said it before. If you wanna live, get ready for war. 2 shots, 4 shots, and you giving me more. If you pussy, head straight for the door. Shorty told me that she want a lot of kids. Well, I got a lot of J's and I got a lot of Riz. Gotta stack it up and my shorty back it up. It's a fucking earthquake, how that ass fatten up.
Hey, that's a solid track. I feel like that hook needs work. I'm just gonna give you the things to improve. The hook needs work. I like the verse, but the hook I feel like isn't catchy enough. I can tell that it's a hook because the cadence is the same, but none of your words, your melodies latch on to me. I'll revisit that and try to think of something that's gonna be a little bit more sticky to my ear, to your ear. Good work, I appreciate you submitting that. Will You Rise, we already listened to this from Smoochio, so I'm gonna continue because we already heard a song from him. This is Queen by Esoterra. I think I've seen your stuff. Let's see what it sounds like. I think we invited you. Skipping forward.
Really like you. Do you even feel this love we're falling into? Do you really mean it when you say I'm a queen?
Man, I wish I had more time to listen to more of this. What I just heard sounds magical, and I already heard your music. We already talked. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, bro. That sounds super professional. Hey, Hero Blah, I'm gonna shoot you a DM. Thank you for hanging out. We appreciate you and your music. Keep making music. Victor, I think you left already, but good hanging out with you too. If anybody's leaving, have a good night. We're gonna get through the rest of these submissions for those of y'all that haven't been played yet. Esoterra, that's amazing. That has me floating. I think I'm gonna listen to more of that. That's a great song. I'm gonna show y'all this on Spotify just in case you wanna see it, just so you can see it. This is what it looks like. It's from a project called Category 7. That was song Queen, if you want it. I wish I could listen to more of that, but we're gonna keep going. All right, Pointing Fingers by Young Sariki. Young Sariki, let's hear what it sounds like.
Just to see you stay. Time. Guess it's time again. Tell me lies, and I can't fight again. They said I'm out my mind.
I like this a lot. That has a lot of potential. The melody's very catchy. Then vocals are just not loud enough. They're getting drowned by the mix. Bring them up a little bit. That's all I'm gonna say for the mix. They're just too quiet. I need to hear it a little bit more because that melody's really catchy. I like that. I wish I could listen to the whole thing. Let's keep it moving. Money in the Bank animated video. We're not gonna watch the video. I'm just gonna skip through real quick.
Whackers on the map, we attacking back to back. Posse cuts, I ain't never been the whackers on the track. Y'all be nuts, think that I ever slip poppies up. They mad at this, got the baddest chick saying knock me up. Popping up to the battles and conferences with millionaires. Name in a Hall of Fame, accomplishments is still in there. Confident, yet humble and modest, mixed with cockiness. The plan is obvious, I'm just here to expand your consciousness. They be saying you too old to rap.
Hey, I like that. I do music for Raising Kanan, BMF, Powerbook Force, The Shy, etc. Oh, I could tell. That sounds like music that would be on those shows. That sounds really professional. I like that. That's like old, like 90s. That's not, yeah, that's kind of like 90s rap. Like boom bap, New York era type stuff. I really like that. That sounds cool. I like that. I want to listen to more of that. I don't have any constructive feedback because I didn't get to listen to too much of it, but I didn't dislike anything I heard. So come back next week. Submit a little bit earlier so I can hear your whole song. Do I ever study audio engineering? Most people never catch mixes that quick. It's insane. Cool. Thanks. I mix and master. Well, I don't master my own stuff, but I mix my own stuff. I'm just a nerd for music stuff. So I make music, I record and everything in my house. So yeah, from watching YouTube videos, I guess. Love Me Like You Do by Unwrecked. I'm gonna skip through.
Nobody loves me like you do.
Come on, little gospel to end the night.
Nobody can do me like you. Nobody loves me like you do. Yeah. Whenever I'm down, all I know is you will turn my frown into a.
Okay, this has potential. The vocals are dry. I need some reverb and I need some mix on the vocals. They just sound like they just there, like you recorded into the mic. But I like your voice and I like the groove of the beat. The beat also sounds like you downloaded a low quality version from YouTube and sang over it. If this was all produced out very well with live instruments and it was mixed properly, I think this would be a great hit. Remind me of Fred Hammond. All right, I like that. Thank you for submitting. 10-Piece Tone, we already heard a song from y'all. 10-Piece Tone, we heard from y'all already. Don't Need You by Dree Jack Music. Let's hear what this sounds like. Gonna skip to the middle, listen to a few seconds.
I don't need you.
Yes, Daniel, I'm still going. We're doing the last few. I don't like leaving songs in the queue. I like making sure everybody at least gets heard, gets featured, and to give them a little bit of feedback. We're almost done. We got 2 more, and then I'm going home to my wife, okay? Let's listen.
You don't need me. Think about it, visualize, know I got it. You can see it in my eyes, autopilot. We both need time.
Oh, hey, Dree, welcome back. You came at the perfect time.
There's no rewind, time won't solve it. Cause when we fight, try to put the blame on me, but it's alright. It's a fight.
Hey, bro, I'm so mad I have to cut this off because we're doing, if you didn't submit and you didn't skip the line, I can't listen to the whole thing just for sake of fairness. But I'm gonna start that. I really like that. And I'm gonna start that because I want to hear more. If you get a star, that means I'm just gonna look you up later and potentially invite you to perform if I like what I see across the board in terms of socials and songs and everything. But I really like what I heard is there. If you want me to listen to your whole song next week, come back and skip the line or submit when you see it on the story. I post them the same day on Monday, and I usually get through like the first 3 to 5 before people start skipping the line. So if you want me to listen to your whole song, just come a little bit earlier next time. But from what I just heard there, I want to hear more. Thank you for submitting. We have 2 more. 2 more. I don't even want to say this because I don't want to pronounce that word. That's going to sound insane. And I don't
If you are like one experienced emotional distress due to slow internet 25 years ago,
While we wait
Taco
for this
Bell
to
believes
load,
you're entitled
I'm going to
to a
go to the next one, and we're going to play this one last. Just to Behold You by, oh, Daniel, we already heard you, bro. Respectfully, because we heard you, I'm just going to play this last song so that way we can make sure everybody else gets played, and then come back next week and submit that again, bro. This is the last one of the night. Let's get some applause in the chat for an amazing review time. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with us today. We were here for about 3 hours or so, and we had a great time reviewing y'all's music. You guys are incredible. The fact that you're here creating music, you know, regularly and submitting it for review, that shows you really care about what you want to do. And that's what it takes to be successful in this industry. I haven't seen any success personally on the music side, but I work with artists that are very successful behind the scenes to work on it over and over until you get really good at it. That's what it takes. So let's listen to this last one. This is, I'm just gonna say Samin Stories. I hope I'm saying that right. We're gonna hear what this sounds like for a few seconds, and we're gonna have a good night.
I trip to make me fall short. Chance after chance I receive the vision coming in short order.
Okay. This is by Kanye over Chance the Rapper's Acid Rain. I don't want to get copyright struck. I'm gonna cut it right there. This is clearly recorded on an iPhone with a beat in the background, which is totally fine. So I'm not gonna judge this like it's a professional recording. I really like the way you were sitting on the beat. That sounded really good. I would say just record, like get BandLab on your phone, get a little mic input and record into the mic on the little iPhone thing. Steve Lacy recorded music like that. You can record decent sounding music like that. You don't need any crazy equipment. You can record into your iPhone mic, it don't matter. But I would like to hear what you sound on a track that's at least semi-demo-ish, you know? I liked what I was hearing as far as your flow. I just want to be able to hear you better, and it was hard to hear you recording with the ambient sound. So that's what I would say. Round of applause, everybody. What a night. What a night. All I gotta say, man, is y'all have a beautiful night. We do these every Monday. Monday Music Review, it's aptly named. We're here every Monday, 7 p.m. until I feel like leaving. Now I feel like leaving, my feet hurt, I need to go eat. And I wanna go see my wife, so I'm gonna leave. But I appreciate each and every one of you that have taken time to hang out. This is not meant to boost your ego. It's not meant to hurt your feelings. It's literally just to help you become a better musician, artist, songwriter, producer by giving you real feedback. I'm not here to give you arbitrary numbers like a 7 out of 10 because that doesn't help you learn and grow. So every week we're gonna be here giving you real feedback, giving you something to walk away with. And the idea is that week over week, month over month, year over year, we're all becoming all that we're supposed to be in the music business and the creative process by helping each other grow, by giving constructive feedback. So that's all I got for y'all. I'ma see y'all next week. Actually, I'm gonna be here on Wednesday. Come back Wednesday. We're gonna have another session, most likely, of us making music live. So if you wanna see me actually make music with some friends, instead of just critiquing and just spouting stuff at y'all, come hang out Wednesday around the same time on stream, on Instagram and on YouTube. You guys have a beautiful night. Be safe out there, get some rest, and we'll see y'all very soon.